Hey there all, I know we don't usually have any kind of foreword during these videos, but I did want to take some time to warn you if you've clicked on this video without seeing the time code, that this is a pretty long one. As a result, I have marked the timestamp and made a pinned comment that would have denoted where we would have probably split this session in half, with it to be continued if we were doing it our usual style, in order to just kind of help you guys out with finding natural spots to pause if you need to, as again, this session is a lot. Oh, I also wanted to take the time to ask a question of the day. I'll be sure to include all the Naruto5e reference material we've been using so far, and links to the Discord server for Naruto5e as well, so I want you all to tell us, what kind of ninja or character would you build? And who knows, one day some of your proposed fan characters could even make it into the campaign. Hello everybody, and welcome back to Naruto D&D Making Waves. I am your host, a weeby dungeon master, plus Ultraman, and I am once again joined by my wonderful guests as they face down the biggest challenge yet. Headed off by Ava Rice Pickle Dill,
Noodle Dragon, do Noodle Dragon,
Hikari Kesha Rune Scribble.
2 for 3. We are 2 for 3.
You were supposed to be 3 for 3. I let you get off very easy, and that's why you had the whole bandit thing and like the. It's like, listen, if you did the Harumi and Cole fight in canon, don't worry about it. And Nana would jump by the Storybuster.
Noodle dragon. Let's go eat a noodle dragon.
As we last left off, you all were separated once again to do your various investigations on the different floors and areas of Fortune Food Inc., aka like Ramen Co., Big Ramen Co. But as things began to unwind and one of you discovered something apparently pretty crucial to whatever was going on here, the conspiracy, something drastic began to happen. There's references to it. What was that?
Noodle Dragon, Noodle Dragon.
Okay, yeah. So, hold on. I need to mute a whole, yeah, okay, I'll mute that later. Yeah, what are you guys doing? I'm sorry, I should just be asking that in the first place. I'm sorry. My mind is too out of the whack.
Last, we checked off, I believe we were reconvening. Ava
you
was
were going to attempt to. Sheenie gave you the order.
We just saw the giant noodle dragon come out of the ground.
Yeah. Sheenie gave you the order to try and reconvene, but you had not yet gotten any, chance to do so.
I mean,
Questions before we go any further. Do each of us have a DPS?
Yes, you each have a DPS. That's how you got that message. I believe we even said, he manifested one.
Yeah.
Then Hikari is immediately going to go into strategist and crowd control mode. She is going to grab both DPS and Heather in order to start trying to communicate with everyone. She is going to first ask, Geronimo if he's capable of moving from where he is, or if he needs to stay in combat with the dragon in order to keep his dragon going.
Okay, Rune, you would get a message from Geronimo back relatively quickly. Last is you. You guys have the feather, so he's a bit surprised. No, I can move with it, but it needs a bit more chakra to do so. I'm gonna have to in a bit. And as he's saying that, you guys can look out and you see the noodle dragon begin to manipulate pieces and bits of debris that are floating up in as the bowl is beginning to flood out, and trying to smash him with that. It's very it's very Biollante if you've ever seen that one Godzilla movie. It's both the noodle dragon itself has its very serpentine body, but the noodles themselves are almost alive and writhing and wriggling and serpentine in themselves, and they are all going after Geronimo. So he's having to dip and dodge and zip around, and as he's doing it, you can see the lightning dragon kind of moving around with him and zipping around and dashing around the base of the noodle dragon. It really hammers home how much smaller it is than the bigger thing, because it is large enough to do that. I'll give him that without rolling, because I will reveal I did not have my dice out till just now.
I've got dice.
Dice, everyone, dice.
I got my dice up.
So honestly, since I'm screen recording, I might as well use a dice roller. I'm probably doing a lot that might mess Craig up in the first place. So, but yes, that is Hikari's action. She has just spoken to Geronimo, and you are all just as free action are able to see his movements trying to deal with the noodle dragon at the moment. not Geronimo, I'm so sorry. Nanamo and Ava, are you guys doing anything?
Ava's with Walrus at the moment. They were, at the high point. They're actually going to Ramen Co. before Sheeny said the office is gone.
Right.
So Ava's probably going to look, to Walrus and then say to the DPS hand, where are we going to reconvene? I've got Walrus. Have you got any of the other fighters from before?
Is that just a general message to everybody, or do you want to respond?
Yeah, just generally, putting it through the DPS channel, trying to reconvene, just because Ava
Hikari
wants
is
to
just
give...
with a handful of different workers in the packing area, isn't she? They weren't any of the fighters, were they?
Yeah, you would just be in the packing area. I don't think you were with anybody that you recognize. Hikari, you can do a perception check right now, or an investigation to see if you can, maybe in this moment as things are getting a bit crazy, or recognize anybody who might have been hiding very well during your initial sweep.
Okay. You said perception or investigation?
Either or. It's up to you. Based on which
then
item.
I just got a dirty 18.
Yeah, go for your dirty 18. I'm being nice to you guys because you're up against a pretty big thing right now.
Yeah. Something that could squash us like ants.
I should say, I'm going to try to be nice. Okay.
I got a dirty 18.
Finally found what I was looking for. Thank God. Okay. So you got your dirty 18. Hikari, with your dirty 18, you now think you see a person. Ava has Walrus. Nanamo passed. I think it was it Stoat or Weasel that Nanamo passed?
Weasel. I remember speaking to him.
Hikari, you finally see Otter is actually amongst this group. He's taking off kind of a mask and some goggles that he had on, because I guess he was working to clean up some of the flour. But you can actually see he was just spreading it around more, honestly.
Yeah.
But you can now see that's Otter. It's like, oh, okay, Otter, he's in the packing industry. Otters have the little pocket they hide the little tools in, funnily enough. So you would notice him, and you also remember that the guy you are impersonating currently and the man he spoke to, they were a part of the union, so there might be a few other union members around this area.
Okay, good to know. And I've already done one of my actions, so I think it's Nanamo's turn.
Okay.
Isn't Nanamo on complete ground zero of where this thing's coming from? Because
you had just escaped the doors, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had just gotten out.
Pandora's box, and is kind of just watching everything unfold. Fulk responding to Ava right now.
Fair enough.
Nanamo will just start hightailing his way out of being in the blast zone. So using full both a dash and bonus action dash, he's going to try and make as much distance between himself and the bloody dragon that's escaping this whole room he was in. And probably
an expeditious retreat. Good job, Nanamo Fool.
Someone is just shouting at the top of his lungs for anyone who can hear him to get the fuck out of this building.
Yes, we should all leave. There's something terrible here. Just coming from your chest. 1 second.
Why am I so close?
Give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back.
It's perfectly
Okay.
It's a shame that we don't all know about the potential explosive.
Looking
Useful to use on a dragon. Yes, only Hikari knows that, I fear. Would she think to use that on a dragon?
Oh yes, I remember what you're talking about.
It's a shot.
It might make it stronger.
True.
Just piss it off.
Last time I had a clever plan where I'm like, if I use this stodgy resource against it, it'll die. Instead, I just made Pero stronger, so maybe my plans for, doing grand things to monsters a great track record.
Possibly, but I have no idea what else
I
to do.
think it would only work if it was, or if you just left it as flour. If you blew it up, it's not flour anymore, it's ash. And who wants ash in their food?
That is true. Because, that could kind of be a win-win if we can trick the dragon into basically eating the factory and blow up the factory inside the dragon. That would, give the Unionists their goal, and also destroy the dragon and maybe kill the old man if we're really lucky.
We can only hope, but I doubt it will actually happen.
Yeah, I don't think we'd get that lucky.
Yep.
I have no idea how we're going to beat this.
Running is a very valid option, Remember the Ava...
Pardon? You broke up a lot.
I'm sorry, I was saying. Remember the Ava philosophy. There is us and there is not us. And this village is a lot of things, but they ain't us. We can just fucking hightail it.
With the possible argument of Geronimo and the little cutie patootie.
One tried to kill us and one was a hostage candidate. I don't think, Ava's really putting
Also,
either of them
Ava
in
doesn't
us
know about the
category.
potential of them actually being related to Nanamo.
Too, yeah, as far as she knows, it's just a pink-haired psychopath and his daughter.
Well, that is a completely valid train of thought.
I
Yeah,
apologize for
And
the
I
delay.
just had a really dark thought.
I had
Oh, what
to.
do you think?
Ironically, I had to pour grease for my family to fry fish. Every Friday, baby, it's like clockwork. Okay. Yeah, Marlon was screaming from your chest. I don't know. Like, yeah, get the fuck out of here. So, if you actually want to try and use an action to warn people on the ground floor, or like try and direct the evacuation effort or something like that, you can start doing that now with advantage because Marlon is trying to help you.
Yeah, he'll only bonus action dash then, so he'll move 100 feet and he will try to coordinate with people to get them out. Just kind of shouting out, everyone out this way, quickly. And oh, that's a natural one.
With the advantage?
I'm still exhausted.
Oh yeah, I guess it would even out.
Are you still exhausted? I thought you
I'll
had
tell
a
you
nap
what,
before
I'll tell
this
you what.
started.
No, we didn't have a nap, and you have to you guys have like a weird rest thing, to where like even if he did nap, Nanamo, while you're fused with Nanamo Black, the effects of your exhaustion are negated, not completely. Like if you had like level 5 or some shit, you would only be back down to a level 2 or a level 1. But at the moment, like this can negate you back down to like you're kind of running beyond your means. But the shadow is kind of enabling you to do that. So your exhaustion is negated for right now. So you can actually take that. You can take that advantage. Yeah.
Okay, that is somewhat better. What persuasion?
Yeah, you can go for persuasion.
15.
With your 15, this isn't a high DC because like that shit looks scary. A lot of people do begin to run as that area, like where those first men got, dragged in, and they yelled pretty loudly. Like that as well was loud itself. And those are guards. Those are like, as I said, those are high ranking, like, like what did I call them? Like macaroni, like marshals or some shit. They were. They were like, oh shit, like let's everybody run away. So you do get a few people on the ground floor to start running away. Nanamo, you would see that receptionist who is like that guy who's been like an assistant very constantly. He's actually on this floor and he sees all this happening and he like looks very like frozen and unsure of what to do. Oh,
well, at least he didn't know about this, I suppose.
He's like, what?
If he's questioning, Nanamo will just kind of meekly shout at this point, "Get out of here! What are you doing?"
I have to find Mr. Ramen-ko.
I hate to be the one to break it to you, but that is him. So if you want to go report to that thing, go that way. If you want to live, get out of the building.
Nanamo, he's with that 15 you got early. He's gonna go ahead and start moving. He'll believe you.
Okay, thank fuck for that.
Smart man.
I can't believe this is happening. This is not this man's voice or the voice he originally had, but I'm in too much of a rush to go back and record. This is meant to be somewhat fuck it, guys. Move on. Is that your is that your action for right now? Now we want to let Ava get something to do for a moment.
Yeah, Nanamo will just end it there.
Oh wait, no, Ava did the thing with she. Okay.
Like trying to get out of the building is the best of his ability.
Okay. Are you all going to continue doing the actions you were just doing? Would you like an update on those, or would you like a update from Sheeny, who is away from you guys in the moment?
I mean,
what Hikari was doing was calling everyone, including Geronimo, finding out where they were and what was happening around them, in order to get a general idea of the situation.
Okay, kind of treat it like a prepare action. Right back to you, Hikari.
Yeah.
You both now have a pretty decent idea of where everybody is, except Nanamo, who didn't answer back. You just know the last place he was.
Okay, then Hikari is going to be very worried about him.
Wait, do they know the last place you were? Because didn't you move off somewhere you weren't supposed to go?
He did actually send a message to Sheeny informing.
Right. Sheeny knows where you are. Sheeny knows
where he is. No one else does.
Oh god, no, did you learn nothing from those 24 hours you spent fucking off and getting nearly killed by Geronimo? Did Geronimo learn nothing?
To answer your question, yes. He learned to run faster.
Damn it, no. You are getting such a beating when we get back to the village.
That man said he learned to run faster.
He learned to get away from danger quicker.
I cannot. I physically cannot at the moment. Okay.
Honestly, if Nanamo isn't responding back, Ava probably is yelling down the DPS at him at this point. I told you not to go off on your fucking own, idiot. Report.
Hikari as well. Nanamo, report now, or so help me, you are grounded until you die.
Okay. Nanamo, you are getting these messages, like, blared at you from DPS in the audio form this time, where it like jumps on your cheek and like forms a little like half skull mask. Like you hear these like rattling your like inner ear. Like,
I imagine it like kind of two hands gripped onto my head, like right where my ears are, and I just got them both feeding into my ear at the same time.
That's actually so much fucking funnier.
Yeah.
To be fair, that's so much funnier.
I'm alive. Just getting people out of here. Don't worry about me. I'm on ground. I'm in fucking ground zero here. So if you don't hear from me for a few minutes, that's why. And he'll just fling the DPS off him and continue running.
Oh my.
Hikari is going to be more than mildly perturbed.
Yeah, it was the same. She's like, of course he's in fucking ground zero. Probably is, even if he's thrown it off so he can't hear her anymore. He's yelling about, trying to find a rendezvous point. Basically, forget anyone you're fucking around. Just get to a rendezvous point, idiot.
Yeah, he's not heard a word you said. He's continued running.
But after she got confirmation that Nanamo is actually alive, she's going to turn to Otter, was it?
Yeah, it was Otter.
And tell him, evacuate everyone, don't go to the quote-unquote safe here houses. If they were set up by Ramen Co., you can guarantee that they are a trap. Just get as far away from whatever that is as possible.
Yes, ma'am. Wait, no, this should be a roll. Fuck that. Wait, Hikari, roll persuasion for me real quick.
Okay.
You have, like, special stuff to make you, like, more charming.
Okay, that was a 10. That's a dirty 10. I thought that was going to be worse.
Again, not a high DC. You literally just need to be, like, meet or above competency. Like I just said, yes, ma'am. And he, men, come on, we're working with the ninja. Looks like there's some of the only bloody people working for this village now. And, they start moving with you. Like exactly how you ordered them to. Do you want to try and do anything else? Do you want to try and perceive anything else that's going on? Like, you can still kind of see the battles going on outside.
I'm going... Just a sec, I'm just trying to think. Would this be an insight check? Hikari's going to try and figure out just what the heck is going on. Giant doodle dragon. Apparently the office was just one great big genjutsu or something. She's trying to figure out exactly... She's trying to put together all of the clues to figure out what the heck is going on and how are they going to A, get out of here alive, and B, make sure there are as few casualties as possible.
I'm so sorry. Ask me one more time. I'm setting things up while like trying to DM, and I need to stop and focus on the game.
It's okay. I'm trying to figure out what kind of a role this would be. Hikari is trying to A, put together all the clues in order to piece together a general idea of what's going on here, and B, figure out exactly how they're going to A, get out alive, and B, keep the casualties as minimal as possible. So would that be an insight roll or an investigation roll?
Hikari, I want an insight roll.
Okay.
This insight roll will...
God! Nat 20!
Let's go.
Hikari!
Hikari, you are going to have it a disadvantage, but it doesn't matter. I don't think it will matter. I can't fight that. You get a sudden expansion, like a brain blast. Your experiences seeing what was happening with Nemohe, and like the descriptions of what's been happening, like when you saw what was happening, like inside, like on the floor you were on, you think the people are being, let's say, spaghettified and like turned into fuel for the ramen dragon jutsu. And what the purpose of that is to wipe out anyone currently like in the village, to understand like what Ramen Co is doing that is so corrupt. So he can basically fake like some kind of natural disaster has come through, destroyed the entire village, and then he'll likely try and slip some like new persona in, or just like try and refound the village and just start the whole thing over again at some point. As for how you guys can get out of here, or like how to even minimize casualties, your mind, like, you would keep running into the roadblock that the jutsu or the curse itself has to be stopped before that can even become a true option. All you could probably do is delay it by trying to move the fuel further from the thing it's fueling, so it has to like work hard to get there and like hopefully slow down before it does. But otherwise, until you find a way to stop the quote-unquote spaghettification and like what's feeding the dragon, you couldn't really stop it. So the curse has to be broken, for one thing. As for like how to get away from it, your best bet is to move directly away from the position that Geronimo is like currently, fighting and trying to like keep defended. Which, with this intervention, you would tell is the direction of the shack, is the direction of his home with Nemohe.
Oh, the dragon is going that way.
Mm-hmm.
Good to know. Okay, then in that case, Hikari is going to deliver his everything that she just figured out and start coordinating with her team to get everyone away. So she's going to tell Nanamo to keep working on the evacuation, while telling Ava that while trying to communicate with Ava where they can meet up in order to try and figure out how to break this curse, so that they can A, weaken the dragon, and B, make sure everyone's able to get the hell out of here safe and sound.
Right, good idea. Yeah, Ava's just agreeing. She thinks that's the best course of action. Yep. How about we meet
where
back
would be the best place to rendezvous?
Sorry.
How about our apartment?
It sounds sound. I don't know if you guys have noticed yet, but the higher end of the village where the factory starts is usually where the cutoff or the nicer parts of the entire area start. So that's been going untouched so far, at least.
Got it. Let's meet you there.
Over and out.
See you soon.
So Hikari is going to start heading there, while telling anyone she meets on the way to get the hell out of Dodge.
Okay, you can do that just as a free action. At this point, most people you're encountering aren't seeming super down with what's going on, like very aware of what's going on. And they're, getting out of Dodge or not even really needing to be told all that much before they start to move.
Okay.
Ava's probably not bothering saving anyone. She's just looking to Walrus and saying, gather your fucking people, meet up with Nanamo and run, or go help your pink-haired friend. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
That's
okay, guys, I'll just specify.
message.
At this point, like, anybody you're encountering is probably already moving. Like, you don't really need to, like, waste all that time trying to, they're moving. We can stop that. He's gone before you even get to say that to him. He was already thinking of, like, hitting her out of, like throwing her out of the wall or something like that. I don't know, for no reason. So he just left. So I can stop just jumping in between you guys for no reason.
Yeah.
We're gonna go ahead and take an initiative order just for the sake of it. No, we're not. Actually, we're not. Don't worry about that. Forget I just said that. I'll cut it out. So from what you guys understand, you currently have 3 main objectives you need to figure out, aside from like trying to deal with the dragon, if you even do try to do that. And those are evacuate the village, try and bring Ramen Co to justice and see if you can get paid in some way after doing so, and stop the curse to even do so. Hello?
Hello.
Yep.
Does anybody else want to do anything?
Hikari is
Ava's
running
moving
to
to meet up with
rendezvous with
Hikari.
Ava.
Okay.
Yeah.
None of us
Yeah, we
just
have
running.
Hikari and Ava, you rendezvous rather quickly then.
Okay, good. Hikari is immediately going to ask Ava if she's okay, if she's hurt or anything.
Yeah, I'm fucking fine. By the way, take this. She's gonna throw one of the ramen coins. You said you drank something that fucking kid gave you. I don't think she'd do anything malicious, but if this fucking curse is in the water supply, which we can't rule out, you're gonna need one.
Hikari is going to nod in gratitude, while also telling her about what happened when the dragon rocked up. About how everyone immediately started being affected by the curse.
That tracks. If this is the natural end point of the curse, it makes sense anyone who's afflicted can become resources for it. It's a lot like what fucking Pero did where he consumed all that rice.
So Hikari's going to slip it into her unpoisoned pocket in case the curse starts affecting her.
As you guys are having that conversation, you can hear like the wriggling and kind of like it sounds like macaroni and cheese. Like something is approaching you guys, and you suddenly see there are 4 like miniature versions of the noodle dragon, like kind of like approaching your position. And if you are able to like look back far enough, you can actually see where people have like fallen on the ground, and these are like the noodles, like the wheat that is being like writhing from them, beginning to like try and join the main mass.
Okay, so these smaller ones, you said they're coming towards us?
Yes, they are coming towards your position.
Like hostilely, or just as in they are trying to get to the dragon?
They look just as hostile as the noodle dragon itself.
Again.
Oh,
You're cutting out, Pickle.
Yeah, my ancient's being a bit shitty, but yeah, I was just going, yeah, so if it seems like it is vaguely hostile, Eva will probably just crack her neck and sigh, fuck, we were having a conversation, you know? Ready, Kari? And then she'll gold up a fist, ready to start killing these dragons. Maybe she'll gain some insight from how they work.
Now the 2 of you can roll initiative for me real quick.
I rolled initiative earlier when you said, and I got a 15.
Okay. These guys got a 13.
I think that's a 14.
Okay.
Yep. Oh, I guess it's
Ava
a 16 then.
Hikari's at the top of the round, then Ava, then the first cluster of mini dragons and the second cluster of mini dragons. Ava starts off with your golden fist. Or Hikari, I'm sorry. Hikari got that fist.
Yeah.
Hikari is going to use the typhoon traps to try and keep them still, because if they can keep them still, they have a better chance of examining them.
Go for it.
1 second.
Well, actually, give me the chakra, then they have to pass the safety suit.
Just marking off the chakra, and now the roll.
It's a 14. They fail, or at least the first cluster of snakes does. Actually, I need to check what the range of it was. 20 foot. Oh yeah, no, yeah, okay, 20 foot space. So both of them need to roll. Second cluster of snakes is going to roll. The second cluster of snakes will pass. This is this is an end save, isn't it? So both, I said snakes too. They'll both fail. So they will take the full damage. Roll your. This is, what is this? 2d6. Yes, 2d6 plus your ninjutsu modifier, which is +6. So 2d6 plus 6.
Okay, 2d6. 1 second. I got a 15.
With that, Hikari, just in the pressure of the trap, the noodle dragon clusters are both eviscerated. They are actually torn apart so tremendously with your 15 that you are not given much to really examine when they are left in pieces. You can see as they're left, they do wriggle a bit, but they look much less threatening now. They're if you stepped on them, they'd probably die.
Okay. But it's not completely obliterated, so there are still pieces of it that we can study.
Yeah, there are still some pieces. It's just the whole is not whatsoever still a whole. It's very much if you had a bowl of ramen and you just, I don't know, threw it into a hurricane, I guess. A mini hurricane. So, Ava, you can take your turn now to do whatever you would like to, because those guys are gone.
Okay, if they're actually gone, Ava will probably just, pick up one of the fragments and try and investigate it. If possible, just to try and effectively understand the science of what this thing is. Like, is it to some degree still human? Like, basically, is there meat inside the ramen? Has it been a full transformation? Is this
Give me an investigation roll.
Investigation? Okay. That would be 22. Good.
It's fully noodle that was converted from wheat, that was converted from biomatter, as wheat usually is, and it's just being controlled by chakra.
Okay, this is full conversion. This is some fucking circle of life shit. The meat feeds the wheat becomes the noodle. The noodle's somehow being fucking controlled by chakra. Well, at least we know that it is a full transformation. Doesn't get us much closer to fixing it, but at least we know we're not working on assumptions anymore.
Hey, so the question is where to start looking to find the origins of the jutsu that caused it.
You guys will actually see, like, as you're having this conversation, the person that had fallen over, or the two people that had fallen over and, like, these clusters had begun, like, to come out of, they begin to, like, slightly stir and recover. They don't seem like they have all their energy back, but you can see they're not, like, vegetables, like, they're able to move, like, somewhat.
Oh, bloody sickness. I don't think I can move anymore.
You're not fucking dead?
I was hoping I'd be. This is hellish. Okay.
This guy is actually going to try and get himself
Alright.
up. You know what?
Dave will probably kneel down and be like, here, I'll give you a trade. He'll hold out a ramen coin. Answer my fucking questions and you can have this.
No!
And he's actually going to bat that away.
What?
He's a little confused at that. Why? Isn't that
can't be
fixing
real.
your fucking sickness?
It can't be real medicine. It's from here, too. Everything's cursed here. We have to go. That's what I saw. This thing wants to eat us all. Every single one. Even the ones that Ramen-ko told they could have it all the end. The ones that he told that they owned this village, that they were better than us. No one's better. We're all just... God. Oh, God, please. Oh, shit.
And he's beginning to have a bit of a panic attack.
Hikari is going to walk up to him and start tapping out a breathing pattern on the back of his hand. And calm down. Easy now. Just breathe.
Thank you, lass. But we need to move. I don't think there's anything we can do but just get ahead of this thing and don't let it catch up.
And you guys can hear, like, the monstrous roars of the
about the
ramen
coin.
dragon outside still.
Are you saying that you think they don't actually stop the curse, but simply delay it?
Yeah, it's just a reset button for a while. Just keeps it from growing. It's almost like...
It's
almost like it was always meant to go this way. It's like he didn't want us to actually work it off.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. She then pulls the coin out of her pocket and hands it to Ava. Try examining them. If it's a reset button, maybe it also has something connected to the curse in it. Maybe we could use it to help reverse engineer a way to actually break this.
Ava nods, you read my mind. You'd like to start examining the coin, maybe try breaking one of them to, compare the interior of its, structure to the interior of the noodle. Basically try to do field science, in essence, to try and find commonality and difference with the bit of noodle dragon she has.
Okay. Ava, I will allow you to do another investigation roll. This one will come with a single stack of disadvantage, so you will need to roll twice and take the lower. However, as that is happening, you guys can hear that sound that heralded the first set of noodle dragons, like that first set of clusters coming at you. You hear that once again. As that is happening, Nanamo Junbai, what are you doing?
I'm assuming I'm outside of the building.
You have actually made it outside of the building, and beyond that, a lot of people are actually following behind you.
Okay, Nanamo will kind of take a second, let everyone get by him. I didn't see any of that shit, but I do have an idea. So, I don't suppose Nanamo's seeing anything similar to what they had seen, where people are turning into noodle dragons.
Nanamo, give me a perception roll.
Okay, that's gonna be good. 17.
Everybody around you seems to be moving. They're groaning and grunting, and seem like their stomachs are hurting them really badly, but they're motivated more by fear than pain right now, and trying to get at least away from the area they're in. They just don't seem to be doing very well.
Right, okay. Shit. Is the how big has the dragon got? Is it like formed to the point where it's kind of bursting out of the building, or?
Nanamo, by this point, your passive perception is definitely like big enough for you to tell. This thing is larger than the factory itself already.
Okay.
Like it is already like kind of coiled around it, kind of protectively, and it's spreading around around from there.
None of it is. This is a weird question. None of it is leading back into the basement, is it?
It seems like it's almost sprouting up from there, from what you could tell. Like, as you were escaping there, more and more noodles were, like, beginning to, like, warp out and kind of, like, make almost like a wormhole-looking, like, structure, like, into the interior of the basement you were, like, trudging further into. And that was, like, growing out more and more and more and more. You know, think of kind of the visual of the Upside Down in a way, just, like, with noodle instead of just, like, gross, fleshy bits.
Okay, well, that kind of answers my question that I wanted. Nanamo is going to... Does he still have a DPS? He threw away the 2 that came to talk to him, but what about his 1?
You still have a DPS, yes.
Nanamo is going to talk into that. I kind of have a theory about something. I'm heading back in and heading towards the basement. I don't know what's going on out here. I don't know if you're all out of the building, but that's where I'm going to be. Nanamo signing out, and he just kind of starts running back in.
Okay. That message rings out into like the ether after Nanamo says it. I will say some of the people who were following Nanamo look a bit like distracted and like torn, like, oh, should we go back? Like he seemed like he knew where he was going and he went back in. So like they seem a bit like disoriented now. And
don't follow me.
They seem a bit disoriented. You don't hear anything back initially, but eventually you guys can once again hear, like, it sounds like Shini's like trying to clear his voice again. He's been talking for a while, but like it seems like he's having some trouble again now. Hikaru, you're about to say something? Or Rune, rather.
Hikari was going to say, hey, Nanamo, don't you dare.
Yeah, Nanamo's already running in, and at his speed, he's probably back in the building already. It's an idea.
Wait, actually, hold on. Nanamo, you have to try to get back in the building.
I imagine it's going to be some sort of roll. Yeah.
Yeah, because if the dragon is like emanating from the building. Okay. Good lord. Nanamo, I'm gonna allow you to approach within. I'm going to say, what was your max distance? I'm gonna say once you get within 300 feet or so of the dragon, it is actually large enough that like you are within its like immediate engagement space.
Right.
And like once you begin to return, it's like, oh, fuel.
Okay. That's not ideal. Sorry, I'm just looking to think. The only thing I can think is I think it might be, I don't know, something with the basement says if I can get there and put it, either sever its tie to it, it might do some good. Because there's all those bodies down there, which I imagine are powering it.
Okay, so you want to try and work your way back into the factory to try and like sever the dragon at its source.
If I can do it stealthily, that'd be great.
I'll allow you to stealth roll before you like go that last like 5 feet into the dragon's like range of like, oh shit, fuel. I smell fuel. Like that's delicious. I'm gonna. Oh yeah, that's great.
Could I argue that with so much going on, it could be advantage? Because there's a lot of people moving to and from places. So one preteen running back into the building might go unnoticed.
You didn't have much chakra. It's very hard for me to ask for chakra from you. I would give you advantage if you used a jutsu, such as a body flicker or like a hiding in a puddle or something like that.
I will body flicker back in.
Okay, yeah. In that, okay, I'll give you advantage on that then.
Okay.
Aren't you glad you got bit now?
Oh my god.
He's also got like half his own chakra because of not all black. So I'm like,
I'm not terrible.
The 12 you gave him, the 12 you gave him is actually not that big a deal. Let me actually pull up. Hold on, I'm already like metagaming and like seeing how what you guys' sheets are.
I'm on 24.
I can't metagame. I'm the fucking DM. I'm joking.
But I can inform you, I rolled fairly fucking well.
Nice.
28 stealth.
Nanamo, you can see like the like writhing different like parts of the noodle dragon, and like how much of it, like it looks solid, but like when you really get close to it, so much of it is just like a storm of just like pasta and starch, and just like some of it is like water and flour, and like once you get like close to it, it's like more and more of it is just where it's like very, very volatile. You're also now close enough to where like you can see Geronimo and the lightning dragon jutsu like running through, and as you're passing by, you do see him like cutting pieces off of it, and they're regrowing like as he's going by. But like you guys, like I don't know if he would notice you, but you would definitely notice him like circling around, like trying to move around and like, you know, dip and dodge and like having to jump between like now like pieces of like rubble and like you know, debris that are now beginning to float up in the like flood waters that are beginning to like, you know, crescendo in the village. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. A lot of people can't like move because like the village is a bowl where you basically just like left a lot of people on basically a fish cake that is like a slab of rubble shaped like a fish cake, basically. And they're just floating off. Like, oh shit.
Okay.
No. Your chakras are higher.
You are glitching out so much, Pickle. You might want to jump out of the call and jump back in. I don't think you've like said anything where you haven't glitched out before. He
has like weird patches where it's really fine, and
it'll like stop after you say something, but then like every time you begin to say something, we lose the first part of it because it was glitching out. But yeah, it may just be for the best. Also, Discord makes all these weird noises now.
It's so weird.
Yep.
I don't like it. I need them to stop it.
Agreed.
But you say it's much better. You didn't glitch out when you began speaking.
Oh, good. That is good. Yeah, I'm now in just orange instead of perpetual.
Oh, well, there was a small drop there.
Yeah.
I think it's just our new router.
I'm in the orange too.
These things happen. Listen, the game continues on. You slip by. You have made it back inside of at least the entrance you were crawling by. And the greater dragon itself doesn't seem to have taken any notice of you.
Okay. What Nanamo will start doing then is as slowly and trying to stay as unnoticeable as he possibly can. He's going to slowly start working his way back towards the basement. As he walks, he's looking to see if he can find the biggest knife he can. Like, just the biggest sharp instrument, because he still doesn't have kunai. Which is the one flaw with this plant. So he's looking out for anything relatively large, which could be used as a bladed object.
Nanimo fool, I can't see anything. How far from the danger have we gotten?
The fuck up, Marlin. We couldn't be any closer.
What?
And then as he's saying that, like you're going through, like I guess I'm gonna say like a showroom, like kitchen area where the like food company has like luxury like cutlery on sale, and you see like a few like fresh like kitchen knife sets with a few like big industrial butcher knives and stuff like that.
He's going to just grab like he's gonna probably Zoro it for a few minutes, where he's just gonna hold one knife in his mouth like a big fucking knife. He's gonna grab two, and he's gonna pocket two. He's gonna have as many knives on him as he physically can, because he knows he's gonna probably need a big motion to get this to work.
Nanamo, I will give you 20 kitchen knives.
Okay, that will definitely do.
Let us hope he does not stab himself with those.
You know what, Nanamo? Because you're a stand-up guy, have 25.
Yay. That makes me think this is definitely not going to work.
Let me check what a kunai is. A kunai is also a 1d4, so yeah, these will be 1d4.
Okay, sweet. And once he's got what he feels like is an adequate amount of knives, he is going to just slowly continue to make his way towards the basement.
I'm sorry to cut you. I know I always reference this a lot. I reference Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles with this campaign a lot as well. There's a scene in the 2007 movie where Leonardo gets like kicked through a display of like ornamental like swords and stuff, and he gets out of it, and he has like a bunch of just like, he has like far too many swords for him to actually use, and he's like, yeah, now I'm ready. And that's just the idea I have of Nano right now. We're just like, his body has become a knife block where he just has like way too many knives like sticking out of his pocket. He's like, all right, monster hunting time. Okay.
I think I know what bit you're talking about.
Yeah. I might have to find it. Okay, yeah, you are approaching back in the area you left from.
Okay.
Nanamo, yeah. Your passive perception is you would see him. You would smell like the intent or something like that. You recognize, like, as you're getting past that like door that got forced open, there's somebody hiding like behind the like nook and cranny of it, and they're trying to slam it behind you like as you pass by.
Oh, okay.
Make a contested athletics check.
Oh, good. Nanamo's really good at that.
Damn, it's not a bad roll.
8.
Nanamo, there's no fucking way you just got an 8.
No, I got an 8.
I got a 9.
Oh god, I almost won.
You like just like like you guys like almost lock eyes before he does it, and then like you both try and move, like you try and like dive back through, and he like just barely like shoulder barges before you can get there and closes, so like you like hit him, and then you back up, and then now you would recognize who it is. It's the receptionist.
That motherfucker.
But he looks like kind of disheveled and like almost like he had a breakdown. And like as he looks like that, and his hair is like all kind of frazzled out and like almost, it looks like kind of dry now, like almost kind of like weedy. And it's almost like in his hair, like in his face a bit. And you're noticing this now. He almost looks like a younger version of Ramenko.
Oh, do one, dude.
Oh my god. Holy shit.
I don't want to.
Nanamo, roll initiative. Holy shit, this is a good initiative too.
God, alright, okay. Nanamo's got a good initiative, so he just has to roll well. Right, awesome. 12. I rolled a 12.
He has an 18.
Oh dear.
He is going to go first, and he is going to try and make a grapple action against you. So he is going to take an attack action. That's going to be another 18.
To hit me?
Yeah, to touch you, like to get hands. He's going for a grapple action. So he wants to like grab you and then try and move you.
What is contesting roll then? Am I right? Am I remembering?
It'll be a contested roll for him to like actually move you.
Okay. Alright, yeah, so 18, yeah, he's got me.
Okay, so yeah, he like, yeah, and like tries to get his hands around your throat.
Oh god.
This is like a bigger, like, this is a grown man compared to you. So yeah, like, he actually he's trying to, and he's like trying to like drag you back and like move you while kind of constricting your throat. So like if he's able to maintain this hold on you, like by his next turn, he'll do a little damage on you.
Okay.
And he is going to roll for the second contested athletics throw with you.
Okay.
Roll them dice. You should definitely be able to beat this one. This is a 6.
Are you sure? Are you sure about that?
I'm so sure this is a 6.
No.
Okay, 18.
Yeah, there we go.
You.
This is a 6. This is a whole 6. Okay.
He need a 1 and it scares me.
He starts to try and budge you, and you're like, I'm a whole fucking ninja. You like, and you like enhance your toe with chakra a little bit, and he like has a much harder time trying to do it. All he would have left is a bonus action. He's basically has a commander stat block, so he doesn't really know what to do with the bonus action. So it is now your turn.
Okay, just drawing on one of the many knives he currently has in his possession. Nanamo's going to try and do something different, actually, which is probably not a great idea. He's holding me by my neck, correct?
Yeah, he has two hands. Like he's straight up like Homer to Bart, like you know.
Why you little?
Oh,
Yeah.
he's two-handing me. Okay.
Yeah,
no,
two-handed.
I was thinking like Itachi Sasuke.
In fact, honestly, yeah, I can honestly imagine Nanamo's like our eyes bulging out.
Right, well, I'll do my initial thoughts then. Nanamo will draw a blade, and he's just going to try and slice upward.
Yeah, you can.
To
You're
remove
trained.
one
You can
of
draw
these-
you can draw your weapons as a free action. Pretty much. You can draw and show weapons as a free action.
He's going to just try and lop this guy's hands off.
Roll to
On
hit.
instinct.
You
It's a disadvantage
can.
'cause I'm grappled.
I was about to say, yeah. Is that how that works?
Technically, if you're grappled, it is disadvantage, I believe. I can Google it quickly.
I'll check out grapple condition real quick because I think one time I rolled it where like the person had advantage to hit the other person who was grappling them.
I think if you are... grapple is such a weird one.
I think anytime grapple comes up, people have to look it up.
It
Yep.
doesn't
Creature
show up.
spin speed becomes 0 and it can't benefit from any bonus to its speed. So not while you're in this, you can't do any blink stuff because your speed is 0.
He wasn't going to...
Condition ends if the grappler is incapacitated. Condition also ends if the effect is removed. The grapple creature from the reach of the grappler or the grappling effect.
No,
Yeah, I don't think there's a disadvantage.
I'm completely wrong. Okay, yay. Yeah, Nanamo will just try and lop this guy's hands off with a knife swing.
Jesus,
not happening.
no. And it's never the first time you've done that.
I'm hoping the experience will help. my previous experience with doing this. I'm assuming I'm just using like a kunai stat block for this.
Yeah, you can just keep using kunai
Yeah,
stat
okay.
blocks because they're just knives. They're just little daggers.
16.
Your 16 will hit. Roll your
Okay.
damage.
Okay, that's good. And then 6 damage. 6 damage? No, more. 7 damage.
Nanamo, you take his hands clean off. This is the second time you have done this on this mission. You're actually getting scarily good at this. As you do so, this man is hollow. The inside of his body is completely bright pasta yellow. And like, as you did that, you did it with enough force that he seems like he's about to get blown back. But because he is not a real person, he is a noodle construct, he is going to use starchy fortitude to roll 1d4. And if he gets a 3 or a 4, he will not go down. He got a 3. He will use his reaction to now take his kind of sharp, like, noodle hollow hands, and he's going to try and, like, punch one at Nano's face. Almost like a little cookie cutter into his face. So let's roll this damage. That's a whole 10, so he's not hitting with that.
Okay. This is guy's made of pasta. Nanamo can absolve himself from any sin that comes from this next action. He's going to just kind of instinctively, as he gets his some oxygen back in his lungs, he's going to lunge forward and bonus action stab this guy.
Nanamo, before you are able to, you hear spaghetti skewer. And there's no way. Nat 1. Just before it actually hits you, there's like a space made between you and the like younger like ramen co. It's now been revealed. And this like whole like spaghetti like death beam laser like comes out. You're like, oh shit. And you just barely like Naruto when he dodged the light thing from Madara. Like you kind of like dodge and kind of like kick it and you break the thing and like back up as you see the original like man like once again, but now you see like his legs have like kind of eaten the chair he was in, and now he just basically is just like he almost looks like a noodle golem. Like his whole like lower frame is becoming noodle.
Okay.
I'm just imagining a noodle water nose from like Monsters Inc.
I'll turn 1,000 children into noodles if I have to.
Before I let this company die. I mean, that is kind of what he's doing, so...
It's actually... It feels canon. Okay,
He's like a noodle, like... A noodle arachne.
Okay.
Ooh.
He's... If that's what's happened...
You came back, Nemo. You're ready to finish this?
I don't know who Nemo is. What do you want from me?
The dream you let die. The dream you tainted.
He's gonna go for another attack if you're not doing anything.
I was gonna say, Nanamo, if now seeing he's outnumbered, would try to make as much distance between himself and anyone else he can.
Nanamo fool! What's happening?
Slightly outnumbered. Might need backup shortly. You fool.
Oh. You better go find the rest of your team then.
Damn it, you fit.
It smells dangerous out there. It's so like the water in here is so warm. It's next to all your other organs and such. Your lungs are.
Fucking fish.
How far from the danger have we gotten now?
What is that, Nemo? Who is that? Blast it! Stop playing. This is no time for games. We're no longer children.
There's a witty remark Nanamo wants to make, but in this moment where he's feeling very vulnerable, he's biting his tongue. He's lost all.
Stop being so weak.
He was
We're
going to
no
say he is
longer weak.
And he reaches a hand out. The old Ramenko reaches a hand out towards the young-looking one and, like, kind of grips it hard. And, like, noodles begin to surge around him. And he begins to grow, like, really, really tall. And he gains a whole, like, other set of arms. Like, noodle arms. To cool. Like, make up for the hands he just lost. So now he's, like, full arms, but with noodles. And his head's, like, sticking out. So it's kind of like what is his name? Wanbei from fucking One Piece with the ramen kenbo. So he has this like noodle mech, but it's almost like a noodle sukuna. And he's like, no longer weak. We are no longer weak. And now he's he's going at you again to try and hit you with another grapple. Holy shit!
Even though I've put, is he clearing the distance between myself and him?
Oh yeah, no, you moved like
I
all the way to the. You moved all the way to that door. Unless you can get the door out between like I'll give you a turn before he like gets there while like full dashing towards you. He's pretty big. To try and get this door open and slip out of it again.
Okay. Is that what I want to do? Is there anything else in here, or is it just like a hallway and a big room at the end? Because that's kind of what I'm picturing.
It's far too dark for you to really tell, but like by what you're standing in, the area has already become like completely a part of the noodle. Like this whole structure is just like very slowly turning into just starch and like noodle based. Like I'm gonna say noodle a fucking lot in this session, guys. Yeah. Like you're standing in it. If you aren't careful, like the only reason you're not facing difficult terrain right now is because you have mobile.
Yay.
If you didn't, you would be stepping in stuff and like nearly breaking your leg or like falling all the time. Like your like speed would be hacked and stuff like that. So like I've already accounted for that. I just didn't bring it up because like you're you.
Yeah.
But like if Ava or Hikaru were in here like still, or like if they were still like too low, because you're on the like the bottom floor where it's emanating from. So like if they stay for too long, they might just get consumed.
Right.
That said,
we're not there.
Yeah, I need to flash back to you guys very, very quickly.
Okay.
No, not yet. I'm gonna let Nanamo get out of this room before he either gets like pancaked between like this vault door and this like giant like noodle golem dude, or like escapes.
Nanamo will try the door. I suppose he'll kind of rest one foot on the wall besides it and just start pulling as hard as he can.
Okay, Nanamo, I want you to give me one more athletics check.
I trust this dice. It failed me. 5.
It does not budge open completely. Nanamo, it opens enough that you realize if I wanted to, I could let Marlin out of here, and that's about it. Like that's about like it's enough for a fish.
Enough for a fish.
A fish who has shrunk himself.
Okay. That's good to at least know. Marlin could let everyone know I got my ass beat. Potential backup, I suppose.
Maybe. But as you're turning, excuse me, finish your thought.
Nanamo will just turn, realizing he's not getting out, he will turn to face this dude very shakily. Because I imagine if it's dark enough, Nanamo can't really see what's coming at him, but can kind of make out a really shitty silhouette of it.
Oh yeah, it's a shitty silhouette up until like the last like 15 feet, and then you see the guy like really like dips low. Like he full on like American football, like he loves it. He's gonna wrap up, he's gonna like follow through, he wants to cut you in half type beat. Like he is going full speed ahead, and he is going to roll to hit you with a bit of advantage because of all the momentum he has, and he is like going to try and smash you completely through this. There's no goddamn way that's in that 20.
Oh goody.
Nanamo, you and the vault door fly completely off its hinges. As you escape the room, thankfully.
You're out.
You escape.
I don't think I'm surviving in that 20.
You escape the room, and you're going to take 4d6 of bludgeoning damage. You would not believe what these 4d6 came up as.
They all 6?
All 6. I have the screen recording and everything. Whole 24. Nanamo, you had 22 current HP, did you not?
Yes, I did.
Oh.
You are lying in a heap at like the base of the door. Very bruised, very, very asleep. You will be rolling death saves on your next.
That's
No.
Flashing back to Ava and Hikari, you are suddenly accosted by a mass of these like swirling another like cluster of noodle dragon minis from like much deeper in the facility. Like any like where you guys were trying to get out like through the bottom layers, those are now becoming like few and far between to find any like junctures out of the tower of the factory that won't have you going through this stuff.
Okay. Also, by the way, you had me roll, to be able to compare the coin to the bit of noodle I had.
It's the same.
Before we cut away. Okay, okay, cool.
They are virtually the same. You don't have enough equipment like on you to like really analyze them from any kind of molecular sense, but from just like a visual, like just observing it, you can tell like they're like the same structure. The noodles or the noodle coins are much denser. So maybe it's the idea of like if you have such an amount inside your body already, the dragon won't like try and add you to its collective because it presumes you're like adding to its horde through the accumulation of wealth, you know, through the caster or something like that.
That makes sense. Accumulating wealth, that is, you know, that's talking Ava's language.
Is there any way to examine the chakra in either the noodle or the coin?
I was about to suggest actually pumping a little bit of chakra into the bit of cut off noodle to see if I could make it wiggle.
Once you cut it off and the wiggling began to cease, you could feel the chakra fading out of it and returning to some like greater mass that's a part of the entire dragon.
Interesting. To do with that. Like, okay, so these, you know, basically these coins, you know, effectively make you the dragons. They make you, you know, it's piggy banks. They delay.
From your observations so far, I can confirm this assumption seems to be hot rather than cold.
Okay, so that's why they don't take you, because, you know, they're letting you fill up the piggy bank, but eventually the day comes where you break the piggy bank. You know, she's going on what that guy said, that this was always the way it was going to end. Okay, I wonder, is the guy who was feeling sick still present? Can she ask him a question?
Yeah, he's still there.
Okay, how many of these coins have you taken? How long have you been here? How long has it been taking effect? She's basically working on the theory, are you not a piggy bank, you're a bank account. You compound. So they want you to take more because it's not, you know, cumulative, it's compound is kind of her acting theory. In which case it would be beneficial to keep feeding them coins to effectively accrue multiple interest sources, if that makes sense. That's kind of where Ava's mind is going at the moment.
Gotcha. My whole bloody life, pretty much.
Her life. That makes sense. And you were able to make a person-sized... Did all four of them come from that one guy?
No, there was another dude. He's unconscious, though.
Okay, so two of them, basically, they're able to get two out of a person.
Yes.
Okay. Ava's going to relay her thinking to Hikari. It's like, I'm wondering whether maybe Ramika has effectively been claiming interest on their lives while also working them. It's brilliant and sick in equal measure.
And as you're coming to that realization, and you have spent the time here doing your research, you can hear that sound once again in like much louder chorus. As this time, 10 mini ramen dragons emerge. Excuse me, 20.
Do we see from what source? Like, do they just come down a corridor, or do we see
They're just coming down from corridors at this point. Like, you can't even tell where the people have probably collapsed at this point. They are probably, you would hope, not lost causes, but many of them might be lost causes. Also, by this point, since it's been like a fucking hour, you guys are gonna get a message from Sheeny, which is, where the fuck are you guys? I thought we were meeting up.
We have been here. Where the fuck are you?
I'm at the damn penthouse. You guys are still in the fucking... I said you met up like in between like areas of the factory. I'm going to say you guys are probably like in the cooking area or something like now. Like, you are by no means at the penthouse. And Nanamo is asleep at the bottom of the fucking factory in the literal belly of the beast.
Hikari is going to realize, wait, Nanamo isn't with you.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
And we're gonna flash very, very quickly, just for comedic effect, to a shot of unconscious Nanamo, like literally upside down, just being like wrapped in more and more noodles, just like a fucking mummy. And being dragged like further and further into the darkness, and then the fucking vault door like. I'll let you roll a death save in a bit, buddy.
No, it's cool.
Okay, yeah.
It's crazy.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Well, he's fused with his black ghost right now, so I know where he is, but I don't know why where he isn't here. Because you all said we would meet up, and then you're not meeting up with me. You're doing something
We got sidetracked by some mini dragons. But if Nanamo's not with you, that means he's on his own.
We also have
You said you know where he is, so can you go make sure he's not doing something stupid again for the second time in as many days.
I actually suspect you guys got sidetracked trying to help people who probably should be left to damn die. And I also suspect you're probably being surrounded right now, huh?
Hikari's not
He's
going
right.
to dignify
Hikari.
that first part with a response. Yes, we are currently surrounded.
I was going to agree with
kids.
Sheeny.
Give me a second.
Talk it.
And then you're gonna hear his black ghost like shut off. Like, wait, oh, Sensei's mad.
Abe is really look at Sheeny. Look at Hikari and be like, no, he's probably fucking right. We should take this info to the penthouse. So don't tell him I said
Right.
that.
Just as long as you don't tell him that I think he. Just so long as you don't tell Nanama her that he's going to be grounded for a month until I tell him.
Boss, I just want to see it. I don't need to deliver the news. You just have a little smirk and probably start running away from the noodle dragons towards the penthouse.
You're gonna have to take attacks of opportunity.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Use that Joestar secret technique.
Okay, we're gonna make this very easy on you guys, and I believe I'll just roll for them. Okay, so that's at least 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, guys, that's 5 out of 20 hits. That's not bad at all. You're going to take 5d6 plus 2. And I'm going to split the damage between the two of you because they're basically just attacking so 16 plus 6 for 22, so 11 damage each.
Okay, that's fair enough.
And you're each able to skirt by without really engaging these ones as they like start trying to give chase.
Oops, very nearly
Okay.
put that in chakra instead of hit points. Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, cool. So taking 11, but we're able to push through and start running towards the penthouse?
Yeah, I'll even say you probably have taken this guy with you, I assume, or you can leave him there. if you
Yeah,
want to.
okay, yeah. We'll really drag him with because he can answer questions for us.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
You guys are going to arrive there just in time to see Sheeny is like currently like has been taking a few of his like articles of clothing off. So you actually see a lot more of his like decayed body at the moment. But he is taking his cloak off. And he is not wielding his scythe or anything or his mask. And he is in the middle of like doing a bunch of hand seals and coughing. He's like, oh,
Okay, that's better. At least I don't have to pull all of you.
and then he is going to very suddenly pull Nanamo through the shadows by pulling on Nanamo Black, who he is currently like fused at the shadow with, kind of Peter Pan style. So Nanamo, as he was like about to be like strung up and, you know, used as a trophy by this mysterious old, man connected to the Noodle Dragon, he suddenly like falls through the shadows in that very like dark place, and once again just plops into the penthouse room unconscious.
Why do we keep doing this shit?
Fuck it, do I have to heal him again?
Please.
I think so.
Oh, that
What
was
were
This is
you-
going on his. This is going on his fucking bill.
What were
My
you all
scout.
doing?
Researching. We've found info on these dragons and how they connect to the coins. This could actually be useful for breaking the fucking curse. You're welcome. It's just what she's gonna scowl. She's just pumping chakra into Nanamo. She's
Well,
not having anyone's shit right now.
Fucking maybe. Get him back up. Listen,
I'll roll healing palm, shall I?
yes,
Yes.
you need to
please.
do it immediately. I don't think you guys understand.
Okay, please fucking roll the help.
Oh, ooh, that's not bad actually. Okay, that would be plus. Yeah, get 17 hit points back. Nanamo.
Oh, damn. People probably don't care too much, but just because it tickled me, I rolled to see what I would have got on my saving throw. I got a natural 20. I would have woke up.
You would have woken up.
Oh,
You know what?
Well done.
I'll be nice. You can have 18 HP. I'll let you have that one.
Yay!
yay!
Oh,
I'm
God.
being exceedingly nice.
because you all are fucking idiots. What info did you get? What did you get? What do you know? How do we do it? What do we do? Because, hey, if you haven't seen,
And he's like snapping in front of you. You haven't seen. He like turns your head to like look outside, and you see like the fucking ramen dragon is actually now like at this point beginning to constrict the penthouse around you guys. So even this is no longer a very safe place. You guys actually burned a lot of the time. You would have had to like rendezvous here. And
if you haven't noticed that,
and then like you can see the ramen dragon itself is actually beginning to advance a lot further, and Geronimo's dragon is fading fast.
so that guy's gonna fucking die unless somebody does something. So Here's what we're gonna do. Nanamo, don't leave anybody else who you're helping evacuate. Get the fucking people out of here. Hikari, find Ramen Co. or find whoever the fuck we need to do whatever the fuck we need to or help somebody. Honestly, I don't care. Ava, you got a curse. Figure out how to break this thing, and if you don't know how to, maybe let that thing rampage and see if it can. I don't fucking know at this point. If that's what you guys want to do to try and save this place, then that's what we gotta do. Because you know what? It's hero or legend time.
Okay.
Your hero route. Your hero route is completing one or two of your current objectives. Evacuate, find Ramen Co. to get paid and bring him to justice and stop the curse. And or your legend route would be complete all these things and then go and help out with the main battle. Because as this is said, Shini is going to throw his hood atop of Hikari's head. He's going to push his scythe into Ava's hands, and he is going to smack his mask onto Nanamo's face, and he is going to say, "Please don't fucking die," before he begins to like walk outside and body flicker off to join Geronimo.
All right. Everyone ready to go? Ava's actually trying to basically get alone because she knows he has an idea for how to get some info on this curse, but he's pretty sure her teammates won't like it very much.
Hikari is going to turn to her two teammates and pull them into a hug. Don't die, or so help me, I will find a way to resurrect the both of you, so I can lecture your ears off.
Same to you, Hikari. Stay safe.
Hikari.
And Nanamo.
And Nanamo, you are grounded until you die.
Hikari, if you go looking for that guy, you're going to die.
What do you mean?
He's in the base. He hits like a fucking truck. He knows me, or thinks he knows me. I think if he dies, this stops.
Well, only one way to find out. So, we all know what we're doing?
Yeah, got a pretty good fucking idea.
Good. Be safe, you both.
You too.
And with that, Hikari's going to head out.
Ari, you begin moving. I'm going to assume outside of the literal penthouse wall and like down, so you can make it your way like down to the ground floor without having to like work through the noodle mini dragons. If you want to try and investigate the area that Nanamo was in. It may also occur to you that might not be the Ramen Co. you're looking for so much as just like the quote unquote main one. But like if you guys know where he is, technically that means you've already like finished one of the objectives, to be fair. If that's where he for sure is still.
But there is also a very high likelihood that it is in him. She's just trying to get an idea of where to start the investigation.
Okay, I'll admit this might be DM's error, because the issue I'm having is that I can't place you all where you probably should be to make this easiest on yourselves. I'll go ahead and just be very nice and tell you. Ava should be where Nanamo was. Nanamo should be where Nanamo was when he was leading people away. And Hikari should at this point probably already be with Shini, because like I said, you know where he is. Like, okay, he's in the basement. So like once we can figure out how to like weaken the dragon and maybe work our way down there so the like jutsu isn't at its strongest, we can get there.
Okay.
Like one of your best options maybe to go help Shini.
Okay.
And or you can help with you can help with any of the other efforts you want to, if you want to.
Oh, actually, that case, Hikari is going to help Ava. Because Nanamo is supposed to be staying away from the danger right now.
Good, because Ava has a plan that would be, she was gonna ask Ava Black to assist her, but if she can not rely on the Shadow and rely on Hikari, that would make things a little easier.
Fair. So, yeah, Hikari's going to stick around and help Ava.
Okay. As I said, you guys will be off going down the side of the building and then working your way back into the area that Nanamo has escaped from. Nanamo, you would see a bunch of people on these pieces of rubble and debris that almost look like, pieces of ramen like floating in broth, trying to like paddle their miniature boats and stuff like that to the furthest edge of the bowl that the village has now been trapped in, away from the dragon, so they can start trying to climb out and then work their way towards safety.
Okay. So just to double check how my the triple movement thing with water works, would it be if I am on a layer of broth, would it be activating right now?
It's liquid, yeah.
Yeah. So Nanamo's got 150 feet of movement.
Ooh.
Currently. Okay. He, listening to Sheenie's orders, will run up to where this little flotation device is, grab it, and kind of just shout for everyone to hold on, and just start moving at his top speed, kind of pushing them towards the edge of the bowl.
If you're moving that slab, I'm going to say that because it is so heavy, it's actually going to cut your speed by 1/3. So you would actually only be able to move like your regular speed at this point, but you're moving that entire slab. But what I want you to do, Nanamo, is I want you to now give me a... You're on your element, so you have a stack of advantage there. I'm also going to say that because you, like, Marlon can hear you're like around like liquid and stuff right now, he's going to go ahead and like pop out of your water heart and try and help you push. So you have another stack of advantage. However, because it is the weight of it, I'm going to make it a flat roll. So I just want you to give me a dex saving throw. And this is going to determine how many of these like big chunks of debris you're able to move and help like citizens get away from the ramen dragon as it's rampaging closer and closer. And as well, like you're also trying to like dodge through the battle because Geronimo is having to zip around like a lot. And also, as that's being said, you would also see very suddenly you feel like a very like sudden pool of chakra. And you also see where like some shadows in the village are like suddenly like surging towards one point, like very much in the center of it, and then almost like a crack of thunder, you like feel chakra get pulled on and then unleashed in a very like stark outburst. And you hear another roar as a third dragon emerges. This one skeletal.
Okay.
But yeah, give me that dex save.
Yeah, that's 18.
Nanamo, you get, I'm going to say 1/4 of the evacuees to safety in that one fell swoop.
Okay.
Like it's a bit of a hard push, but you're able to do it.
I was going to say, if it's only an action to push it, Nanamo would be using his bonus action to dash. So he would, if you're saying it brings it down to my normal speed,
right?
At 150 feet, I would
back to 50 and then back to 100.
100. So yeah, he would be moving slightly faster. I don't know if that changes the number.
You know what? You're right. I'll give you half. You are able to get half those like evacuees trying to like, you know, peruse those flotation, you know, pieces of debris to the edge of the bowl, and you're able to like even help a few begin to climb out, because most people don't have chakra, you know, control to be able to like stick to a completely vertical surface the way you can. So that is also a part you have to help them in, and or like go up and maybe like sacrifice one of your kitchen knives to dig into the bowl to like make some ropes for everybody.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's just kind of what he'll be doing. He'll be very silent while he is doing it. He's kind of one eye on the battle, one eye watching forward and just making sure he's getting everyone. He wants to do this as quick and efficiently as possible.
Yeah. With Hikari and Ava, you guys have made it to the ground floor, and you are now able to see the destroyed like entrance to the ramen factory, leading up to the area where the dragon seems to be emanating from. You're still in that area where it's very dangerous to be around it, but the dragon itself has begun to move away from the building, so you don't really need to pass any stealth checks to get inside. You might need to cut your way inside because it might be a bit hard, but that would take you looking at a bit closer to see if that's the case or not.
Okay.
As they've been going down, can Ava have tried to contact the beast in her seal? No?
Sure.
Just trying to reach out. Basically, she's like, well, if this is all about Ramen-ko's greed and it's a curse, well, who better than my greed curse buddy? You know? Let's see if he can give me some fucking insight into this. Because who knows, this might be, you know, his fucking shtick.
So as you and Hikari are rappelling down, you just kind of like lull yourself into that hypnotic state you've been able to kind of draw yourself into to go and convene with this. I'm sorry, finish your thought.
I was going to say it's better than my original plan. My original plan was to literally basically have Ava start drowning herself in Marlon's bath, because that's how she knows she can get its attention. You know,
I mean,
that's...
I feel like it's... No, you're right. Give me this is going to be a disadvantaged chakra control check.
Okay.
This is your thing.
So that control... that would be 24.
Hell yeah, exactly what I was just saying. Like you were like, okay, there's kind of like a state where I can hypnotically, like, you know, it's almost like when I'm just about to go to sleep and I can feel myself beginning to dream and I wake myself up because that's unrealistic. Like, it's kind of that mindset you have to get yourself into. Yeah. So the light kind of fades from your eyes as you're rappelling down the building with Hikari, and you're just kind of like letting your body go through the motions as you kind of arrive like back in the casino. You're in the outfit you were in, all that, like you're back in that area. You also don't really need to go all the way through it again. Like, that was kind of a one-time thing. You just kind of like tour you around the area. I heard.
After you.
I heard what you're planning. You want to put yourself deeper in debt, huh?
I want to make a deal.
You and your deals. What you know about dealing, little lady? What you know about high rolling?
Oh.
You're the one. There's a delay between us and it's getting on my nerves. You're the one coming here, hat in hand, nothing to offer, and you want a deal.
I wouldn't say I have nothing to offer. What do you want?
Bit of freedom be nice. Just be allowed to stretch my legs a little bit. No harm in that.
What? Possession?
Well, who said anything? Listen. As a demon, that's a filthy word. That's a real mean word, ma'am. I don't appreciate that.
Well, I've got a filthy mouth, don't I? So, what exactly can you tell me if I were to hypothetically agree to your terms?
Oh, so you just want intel, huh? You don't need me to step in and do nothing for you.
Not presently, but always good to know that's on the table.
Well, as always, it depends on what it's worth to you. How big your pocketbook is.
How about 100 Rio, and you tell me how to break this curse?
You getting paid 100 Rio for this job, little lady?
I'll be out of character, I don't remember how much I'm getting paid.
I don't remember either. I know Ava would know, and yeah, Ava would not tell him the appropriate amount anyway, so I think you're fine to bullshit.
Yeah. I'm gonna say, like, lucky, fucking shitty village doesn't pay me what I'm worth. I mean, that's a true statement in her eyes.
Come on now. I've been watching you for a long time. We both know you got their balls in your hand. You can tell them any number you want to and they're gonna pay it. So how big's your pocketbook? Well...
Maybe doesn't want to tell him how much she's actually worth, because 100 is a small percentage of that. But actually, she's gonna try and roll deception. Well, factoring out, the amount I'll need to live when I get back...
I'll tell you what.
3...
If my count's correct, because I'm always listening, you got a debt with that Hikari girl, don't you?
I do. She owes me over 100.
I'll tell you what. I'll take that debt.
All right. I'm sorry, Hikari. Now you're in debt to a demon.
Yeah.
Well, at least she's going through a middle woman.
And don't worry about the interest rate or nothing like that. I won't change it too much from what you had it as. Trust me.
Oh, good. Xavier did have an interest rate, so she'll be like, yep, that's fair.
All right then. Your boy, Ramen Co, or I don't think that's the boy's damn name, to be honest with you. But he made some jutsu. My voice done changed a lot. He made a jutsu probably a few decades ago, and keeping them young, keeping them healthy, and by the smell of the wealth around here, the greed, the duplicity, I'd say he's probably pulled this trick here about 2-3 times already, going for his hat trick now.
Oh, well, that is interesting. Now, here's a question which I'm sure you wouldn't mind answering just as a show of goodwill between us. He's gonna smirk. If I wanted to learn this jutsu, do I need to keep him alive, or could you help me? For a fee, of course.
Now, little lady, how small do you think I am to where you would have to depend on some 2-bit, no good, downright, just a scoundrel to teach you anything? Well, you just trust in me. You got a friend in me.
I think Ava will laugh. She will laugh openly.
In me, just in me.
Yes. I'll tell you something else. You ain't ever had a friend like me either.
Oh, I believe that with my whole heart.
You know, can your friends do this? And then, like a mass of like an Ava, a Nanamo gold, a Shini gold, and a Hikari gold are made just in front of you. Or this, and then, no, I'm joking. He's not gonna actually sing the song.
Well, yes, that's very useful. Oh, and how about for 25? Tell me, what is his real name?
His real name, huh? Make it 50. I'm gonna have to contact the underworld for that one. 40.
Ava's counter
75.
Ava's gonna smile. You win. 75.
Boy's name is Kumogi. Sake Kumogi.
Sake Kumogi. He's gonna smirk. You're a wonderful human being. And then she'll dip on that.
Don't you ever insult me with that term again.
Yeah,
you guys reach the bottom, like as like you're waking up.
Okay, good. Know a bit more about the curse. Possibly I'd deal with it. Also, his name's not Weak Fucking Ramen Co. It's Sake Kumogi. I think that might be useful. If we can use that, we might be able to shock him just enough to, make a throat-slitting gesture.
Hikari nods. Well, good to know we've got a plan. Just one question. How did you get this information?
Oh, I made a deal with the demon.
Hikari is going to put her hands in front of her face in that praying motion and take a long breath through her nose. We will address that later.
I feel like this is going to end with Hikari finding like God. I feel like this is going to end with Hikari becoming very religious. You did what with my what?
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Yes. She was like, so you are now in debt to that demon. You're not in debt to me anymore, though. Congratulations.
Hikari is just going to have that how is this my life expression on her face.
Okay. You guys, before you can actually enter the building, there is a web of noodle you will have to cut through.
Okay.
Okay.
So roll me an attack to try and break through this membrane.
Okay. Can Ava punch her way through, or does she have to start throwing coins?
You can just roll any attack you want to.
Thank you.
Hikari is going to use her kunai.
Anything that would do slashing damage will have an advantage against this.
Oh, and I could do scythe.
You do extra damage. Yeah, you have a whole ass scythe. Yeah. You have a whole ass scythe.
I'm Shini's scythe. Fuck, I forgot that. Yeah, Ava's
I'm sorry. Hikari, you have advantage on stealth checks, and your AC is temporarily buffed up to 20.
Oh, nice. Good to know. Also, for the attack, do we roll to hit or just roll the attack?
You just roll to hit. You just got to get above a 10. It's a structure.
Cool, I got 17.
Ava hits. Roll your damage.
Okay, with the scythe.
And I just rolled a 10.
What
hit. Do I use for the hit for this? Do I use dex or...
If it's a kunai, it's 1d4 plus 2 for your dex mod.
Okay.
I did 8 damage with the scythe.
Ava, you slash a big gap.
I just rolled a 4 plus 2 is 6.
Hikari and Ava, you guys.
And I've got a plus 6 attack bonus apparently.
Yeah, that's your 2 hit. That's your proficiency bonus plus your 2 in dex, because most of your stuff is hitting with dex. You don't have anything that's like super heavy. You might be very incentivized to, like, in your next level up. I think you guys can balance stat increases and feats, but you might want to, like, say, I'll take, a double, like, stat increase or something like that. So you can buff up some of Hikari's stuff to do more damage if you want.
Fair
to.
Enough.
But completely aside from what we're doing right now, you guys break in. That, like, entrance area to the factory looks more and more like an abandoned, like, area right now as you are working your way inside. And you can see where, like, a very thick, like, floor of noodles are, like, reaching up all the way through the building. You don't see any mini dragons just yet, or at the moment, I'll say.
Good to know.
Do you think he's not patrolling this part because, he's already got it under lock, so anyone who's in here, he'd assume is dead and becoming part of him. We might have...
Probably, but we should still err on the side of caution.
Yeah, stealth is a good idea from here on out, but maybe if we're really lucky, we can get the jump on fucking Sake.
Hikari nods in agreement. So, roll to stealth?
Yeah, you guys can both roll stealth. Hikari, you would have advantage on your stealth roll.
Okay, so that's roll 2.
Hikari, you would have stacked advantage, actually. Roll 2, add 2.
Oh, fuck yeah. I got a dirty 20 on my stealth check.
I got a dirty 19.
With your combined dirty 39, you two are actually able to kind of minorly like meld into the shadows the way you're very familiar like Sheeny does. Hikari, I'm gonna imagine like I'm gonna kind of headcanon you like are kind of like very, very Harry Potter, like fuck J.K. Rowling, like hiding under the cloak with Ava, and you guys are like kind of like, you know, sneaking through together, like trying to stealth your way like through as enough. See, because you guys pretty much have just rolled a 40 stealth together.
Yeah.
So you are working your way through. Like I can almost imagine like Ava kind of like maybe you get the I guess his name is still Slimefuck for the moment. You get him to like kind of like make like a dome around your like leg, so you like, well, no, I guess that would be kind of conspicuous if you're like moving. I don't know, maybe you could bend the light around himself so he isn't visible to be seen. But yeah, you guys are sneaking through, and you are making your way back to that entrance area where the noodles are emanating from. Very quickly, Nanamo Jumba, give me another dex save.
Not as good. It's 15.
Okay, Nanamo, this time as you are moving, you grab another set of like, you know, fish cake sized or shaped debris, and you're starting to kind of like paddle them through and like move them closer to the wall. But as you get there, a few people who are like trying to climb up, as they're like, you know, as like getting themselves ways to do so, they're beginning to succumb to the curse, as the curse is getting like, or the dragon is getting a bit too close. And you can see these people like starting to have wheat like, you know, rise out of their back, and that begins to like spaghettify and become the dragons, and that's beginning to attack people. And you know, some of the people like trying to get out and even going after you.
Okay.
As you're moving these things.
As I'm moving them, Nanamo won't go for them. There's none on the raft. You said they're like climbing onto it, didn't you?
No, they're mostly at the edge, like where the bowl is, at the bottom, trying to like reach up and like, you know, like where you're headed, that's where they are.
When he's gone to the edge of the bowl previously, had he got a good look at how thick it is?
Yeah, you think it's a good 6-7 foot thick.
7 foot. It feels pretty sturdy, I imagine. Is it? This is probably the better way to phrase it. Is it made of like earth, or is it made of like normal bowl material?
Also,
Ceramic.
You feel like it probably involves some earth chakra, so your water chakra would be weak to it, but the structure itself feels more like porcelain.
Right, I've got a really bad idea then.
goodness.
And they've been going really well for me today, so I'm going to commit to it. Obviously, if Nanamo has got like most of the rafts on one side of the bowl, he is going to look for another piece of debris, preferably the biggest bit he can find. And it'll probably be a next turn action. But he will grab it, and he will spend what he wants to battering ram through the bowl using this piece of debris.
I will give you Marlon's action to complete this task.
Okay. So yeah, essentially he's going to move at his top speed from one side of the bowl completely to the other, and just try and battering ram his way through this bowl to give people an opening to try and start climbing out of.
Okay, so are you like body flickering from one end of the bowl to the other, and then like jumping back to like try and, because like if you did that, I think the best way to do it would be to like, or no, I guess you're trying to push like a sharp piece of debris or something like through a crack in it or something. Okay.
Yeah, essentially I'm looking for a relatively big bit of debris.
I'll tell you how this is done. You're like looking for the perfect thing to do this, and then Marlon's like, oh, and then he is going to transform into like a wedge.
Okay.
Like just a massive wedge for you to like shove into the hole. Nanamo fool, hit the hell out of me.
Okay, Nanamo will do that.
All right, you're gonna bounce between one wall, bounce between the other. I want you to give me a attack roll. You need to hit above a 10, and then I want you to roll damage, and that's gonna see how well you can punch through this thing with Marlon's help.
Okay. Well, I definitely hit above a 10 because I rolled a natural 19. So I'm assuming it's just a typical unarmed strike, which would be +5, so 24. And then what sort of damage do you want me to roll? Just unarmed, like normal?
You use Dex for those rolls, so it would be an unarmed strike. It's going to be a +5 to hit, which you've already hit.
Yep.
So 1d4 plus your 5 in Dex, and that'll be your damage.
Okay.
Actually, no. Add a d4 onto it because of your momentum.
Okay.
So 2d4 plus 5.
Okay, I got 9. 9.
You make a big, like, the crack is big enough and loud enough that it goes, like, exceeds all the way up that, like, side of the wall. And you can even see people, like, kind of, like, shift away from where it cracks, like, near their feet as they're trying to, like, climb over it.
Okay.
You don't break through completely, but that was, like, it was loud. In fact, Nanamo, you did that, and the dragon, like, hones its eyes in on you and then, like, blows steam out.
Okay. He's very aware of that. Trying to not think about the fact there's a dragon looking at him. Nanamo will prepare his next... Be, like, mentally preparing to do that again on his next turn. Because I think I've burnt through every piece of action I can use.
Okay. We're going to flash back to Hikari and Ava as you guys are sneaking into the belly of the beast. You've just passed that guy who has, just been transformed into this creature of noodle a little while ago. He is now patrolling that area, kind of like hoping to intercede anything that might be coming in to try and like interfere. And that would also give you guys you can intuit that like by him guarding the area, it's something they want to keep safe. So therefore, this might be like the area where it's most, effective to try and break the curse.
Okay.
But you make it past him effectively, and as you are getting deeper and deeper in, light becomes a scarcer and scarcer resource for you.
Good to know.
I wish I had fire chakra right now. Ava mumbles to herself.
It'd break yourself.
Yep, I was about to say that.
The shadows are your friend at the moment.
If you lit if you lit a fire in here, everything couldn't realize we're here.
Oh yeah, guys, I think you forgot about all the flour.
Oh, right.
When we were vamping, well, actually, we're kind of in the exact same position, the exact right position I joked about while we were vamping.
Yep.
We really are. That's kind of funny. Dang, but I forgot about my own vamp.
I mean, if nothing else, make some way to cover yourself and then blow this shit to sky high.
Yeah, that was actually... Yeah, well, while you're absent, that was actually the thing I joked about. It's like, what if we just blew the factory with, at the time, Ramen Co. still in it?
Okay. You're approaching and you can see a figure in the center of this, like, chamber, almost. You guys are getting a better look at this area, even though it's still very dark than Nanamo has gotten, because he's always been like in a rush and like trying to speak to this man. But you guys can tell this like chamber, it's very old, and it almost looks like it was like a very small shack at some point. And like as you look at it longer and longer, you can see like pieces of debris that were very obviously like tools and like pieces of furniture, or like things where people used to do things around this area. And you kind of get the feeling that maybe the factory like grew out from here and it's just become a literal cancer for the village until it's begun to like consume it in a very like figurative way, outside of the very literal way it's currently doing so. But you see the guy, and he is just standing still. He's very much concentrating on this jutsu right now.
Okay, so can we safely assume that killing him would break the curse on everyone else? Because that's kind of what you've been implying this whole time.
To the best of your knowledge, that is the course of action you currently think is the most logical, and therefore is the one you would try to do.
Yes, and we also know that, we know Ramen Co. was a noodle clone, so does that stand to reason that he has that Sake has Ramen Co.'s knowledge?
Yes, that would directly stand to reason. That you would know how Shini's clones work, so you would probably assume.
Yes, I was gonna whisper to Kari, if he knows everything Ramen Co. knows, then maybe I've built up a rapport. I could try and talk to him, and then if you see an opening, you could strike. Because, let's be honest, I don't think I'm going to be able to talk down this megalomaniacal fuck. But, look, if we can avoid any more fucking death here today, with a fucking shot, no?
Hikari really looks like she doesn't like the idea of Ava using herself as a distraction, but that does sound like their best course of action.
If you see an opening, strike him. Don't be too worried about a kill shot. Just hurt him, distract him. I'll finish him off.
Hikari nods.
Ava will slip out of the cloak and approach Mr. Ramenko, or should it be Mr. Kumo, blank as fucking name, Sake. Like, she's gonna approach, hands raised in non-hostility. Obviously not in the direction Hikari is.
Ava, you see this
Hikari's
man.
going to try sneaking around to get behind him.
Hikari, I will allow you to maintain the 39 stealth. Ava, you have revealed yourself. You see this man who looks like a completely dried out husk of the Ramenko you knew. His eyes are like so sunken in and like pit like they almost like give off like a feral like glow to them. You.
Yes.
What
Hey.
did you come back for, lass?
Honestly, partially just to admit that I'm impressed. You had this whole fucking operation, and from what I can tell, this isn't even the first Mr. Kumo Suji, I believe you said it was.
Kumogi.
Smiling. Kamugi, thank you. Mr. Kamugi.
Do you really think I've lived all this time and spilt all this blood for the praise of a child who thinks she understands the meaning of wealth?
No.
I did this.
but-
I did this for the wheat. And he's gonna raise a finger at you and like go to shoot his death beam at you. Hikari, do you want to try
And
and
seeing that,
intercede?
Hikari is going to attack from behind to kill.
Okay, Hikari. I want you to roll to do your coup de grace here. Basically, we're going to add something to his AC. I'm going to make it a very fair 3 because it was a little bit over a called shot. No, we'll make it a call shot. It'll just be a 2. You're just going for like, I'm going to say like the jugular vein or something like that. Like something that you feel like should, even if this man is like a ninja or something like that, if I mess this part of him up, this should end it. It's something like that I'm gonna say you're aiming for. We're just gonna call it a call shot. So you're gonna make a melee attack roll, or if you want to make it a ranged attack roll, go for a ranged attack roll since that'll be easier for you.
Yeah, I'm going to make it arranged.
Yeah, okay. A ranged Sinbone direct assassination technique. You have taken life before. This is nothing new to you. This is for the greater good. You have advantage on it because you are stealthed. I would also assume if you like repositioned yourself, you might have been able to like get a flank and or like a back shot on him if you want to. So
Back shot, she was aiming for behind him, right in his blind spot.
okay, called shot. So I'm adding 2 to his AC. You are going to roll twice. You will add 4 to the higher roll.
Okay.
Good luck.
They were both the same roll, and I rolled an 11. You said add 4? That's 15.
Can I offer Hikari my last Will of Wave for something like a stack of advantage?
I'm sorry, you can't. If Hikari wants to burn one of her own Will of Waves, she can.
I will,
You guys get one
'cause-
daily. You guys get one daily, so I believe you have at least one.
Oh,
Okay.
So I have at least one? That means I have 2 then, because I was saving one from previously.
Well, okay, yeah. You're gonna go down to 1 then. You're gonna burn 1 now. You can roll a D8 and add it to that total, and or the
Okay.
attack. Because I will go ahead and let you know his AC was bumped up to 16 because of the called shot.
Okay. Oh, that was a 5, so that means I made a dirty 20.
Your Sinbone goes through him. It hits true. Roll your damage.
Okay. Let's see. Which Senbone would I be using?
I feel like it'd be her heaviest, so it'd be
Yeah.
it'd be a D8.
Here we are. A D8. Each barrage roll. So I just roll a
You
normal
don't-
D8?
Yeah, I was gonna say, you don't have to do it a barrage roll if you don't want to. I would just let you roll the D8 for just the because it's a heavy attack needle, so you would only get to throw like 3 of them in general anyway.
Yeah.
So
Huh. Another 5.
you take out a 5-inch diameter hole in this man's throat with the throat of your kunai, Hikari. He
Don't touch my friend.
You wretched little beast.
and then he falls over and he dies. And you guys can see the noodles around you lose a bit of sheen and color, but they do not recede.
Fuck. Eva's saying that in character. She's just cursing.
Actually, the moment he dies, you would hear the ramen dragon roar out more terribly and fiercely than it has before, jumping back to Nanamo Jumbai as you were going back and forth to hit your Kiji Marlin wedge mode one last time to break through this wall and free these evacuees. The ramen dragon suddenly turns its attention to you and begin to try and strike you specifically, trying to stop you as if it honed in on you as the biggest threat to what it is currently trying to do. You will not need to do anything though, because before you and Marlon can be stopped, Sheeny and Geronimo will appear before you, and this time they will combine their efforts as the lightning dragon and the skeletal dragon are suddenly fused into this, almost like when you see a person get shocked in a cartoon, you can see their skeleton like underneath them. It looks like that, but it's a collaboration jutsu, Grim Ninja Arts, lightning style skeletal dragon. Like this, it's a bigger version of the dragon they were just using. So it's now like scaling up to this thing a bit better. And now that Ramenko seems to be dead, it at least is not like looming over them so like high, and it doesn't look as like empowered with just like hellish amounts of chakra anymore. So they are there, and they kind of impede it as best they can and coil around it. So Nanamo is able to once again roll to hit the wedge.
Come on, Nanamo.
Come on, buddy.
Oh, that's just 10. 12 even.
You had to beat a 10. Roll your damage.
Okay.
Yes!
And then it is 10 points of damage.
This time, Nanamo, you bring the walls of Udon Ramen Co. Fortune Food Factory Village crashing down. You have just made a section large enough not only for some of those pieces of debris to get through, but also as you would begin to hear them, as you assume people might have been watching and like waiting to see what had happened, fan boats begin to like whir to life. And you see, these are not like the men who originally wrote these things to go and like confront you guys. These are very like well-to-do looking people who begin to like riot out in front of a lot of the evacuees and stuff. Like they are people who are probably like sitting in the nicer areas of the village and probably have private fan boats to themselves to escape on now with. And they cut in front of a lot of you. But the way is now opened and the evacuation has been completed.
Okay. This is going to be another really random question. I'm assuming like the broth is leaking out.
Some of it is, yes.
Have I seen the dragon leave the broth, or is it like floating above it?
The dragon is so big that it reaches above the broth. In fact, Nanamo, you could probably realize, because you're a cook and you make ramen, there's probably a lot more dragon hiding under the broth than there is broth, because it's displacing the broth itself.
Yeah, I haven't ever seen the dragon fully leave the broth.
No, you have not seen the bottom of this thing yet. It is very much a diglet for you.
God, that's completely fine. Okay, with Nanamo having made an exit, he'll kind of just turn away, leaving people. They can get out now. He knows they can get out now.
Yeah, you're good. Evacuation complete.
How the fuck do I help against a dragon?
Nanamo, can you hear me?
Yes, Shinny.
Was that you who just broke open the wall?
It wasn't anyone else.
Good job, kid. All right, rendezvous with me. I need your power.
Okay. Nanamo's got a lot of that to give as well. If he's...
You see the big lightning skeleton dragon thing?
Yeah, Shinny.
Okay. Please come this way.
Okay.
It's very urgent. Run, Nanamo, run.
Okay, Nanamo, I imagine if he's run the length of the bowl, he's probably not got any movement left.
Yeah, you've been body flickering between us. So yeah, you would need to like actually run there. So you'd probably have your base movement. That's about it.
Okay. How far away is the dragon? Nanamo will start making his path over there with whatever movement he's got left. If you're saying my base movement is remaining with 50 feet, I will move 50 feet towards.
They are about 120 feet away from you. The dragon on your side is currently like engaged and like, kind of constricted around the ramen dragon.
Okay, yeah. He will just start making a very slow approach, while also calling for Marlon to follow along and just going, thanks for the help, Marlon.
Yes, sir. But what should we do about the second one?
Second one?
Nanmo, you're going to turn your head, and in the direction of the shack, in fact, coming out of the shack, there is a second ramen dragon jutsu. This one is the same size as the one that is being cast by Shini and or the ones that were being cast by them individually.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
The noodles,
Yes.
As
Nanamo.
in, out of the shack
Nanamo.
that
The noodles-
Geronimo's little girl was in.
The noodles have a pinkish tint to them.
Oh.
No.
Nanamo seeing that. I've got a question plus. How far was it out to the shack again? I've got 2 questions. Sorry.
The shack, I know if I went back, I probably did say some kind of distance.
I think you said it was you said it was
finish-
quite a run. I think you said it was quite a run. It took Nanamo a while. It took Hikari even longer.
It was quite a while for Nanamo. I'm going to say Nanamo, it's at least a minute at you like really hauling ass.
Okay, and then that would just make me useless, but just do a quick roll.
Oh, actually, Nanamo, you have a jutsu. You have a
I have a
jutsu for this kind of issue, this kind of situation.
Oh wait, can I do? Is it the 7 boat leap one?
Yeah, ignore what it says there.
Okay. So could I feasibly leap this?
You could leap this, yeah. I would allow you to leap this by using this
fuck.
jutsu. It would cost you 5 chakra.
Cost me 5 chakra. Nanamo will kind of. Has he put together? Yeah, he's gonna go for that. Fuck what Sheeny said. Fuck it, he hasn't listened to anyone this entire mission. Why start now?
Why start now?
Nanamo's just gonna turn on his heels and just take off at a full sprint and use the 7 boat leap jutsu to get as far as he can, as close as he can to the shack.
Nanamo, you dash, and at the end of your dash, you kind of jump and you form the hand signs, and very much like what happened when Hikari and Ava accidentally sent you like bolting into the sky that one time. You come down on the water and you change the buoyancy and the surface tension of it to act like a trampoline. So as you come down, instead of like diving into the water, it goes and like very much like a Looney Tunes, like you disappear under the elastic force of this water, and then suddenly like there's an impact frame as you come back out. You are flying towards the second ramen dragon, like directly at it.
Okay. Oh, good. This was a great idea. That's 5 more chakra, right? Oh,
Yes,
yay.
5 of your chakra.
Okay.
It feels like we're moving fast this time. Are we finally getting away from the danger?
I think we're heading towards it. Oh, that's my HP. Wait.
I made the same mistake earlier. It's all good.
I'll just take away 10.
Yeah.
I'll take away 10 because I took away like some for body flickering as well, but I think I only took away 1 tick of it.
That's very fair. If you have chakra exhaustion twice in this arc, you are going to have a crazy amount of chakra when you get your level up. Oh my god. Okay.
just 1 chakra, man. I can't do any of. I'm being so conservative,
buddy. This is probably like my favorite Nanamo plays in a long time. Okay. Very quickly, flashing back to Ava and Hikari. By all measures, you know where Ramenko is. You have his head. Well, no, I guess you don't have his head. You didn't take his head off like you did Pero's. But you have a body.
Okay.
You have a body.
Can
And
Ava
the
start doing-
noodles have dulled.
The noodles.
So
have
that means
dulled.
that the curse has weakened at the very least.
Yes, because you would see the younger assistant who was turned into that 4-armed noodle freak. He begins to approach you.
As I was saying, you don't know anything about wealth. That's why you're going to die here, so I can protect mine.
I may not know anything about wealth, but I do know a thing or two about scumbags.
And I know a thing or two about dead brats.
And then he is going to charge at you guys like he did at Nanamo. This structure doesn't have a lot of things it knows how to do. Basically, what he knew how to do is shoot ramen skewers at people, and that was kind of his main body's thing. So he's going to charge you guys.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
That hurts.
Yeah, you don't want to take this. He is going to roll an 18 this time, meaning I think he can only hit.
He can hit me.
Oh, right. Hikari's AC is at 20 right now. I forgot about that.
Yes.
What have you been eating while we have been in here?
She
God
has
damn.
She has his cloak on. Ava,
Yeah.
you are going to take 7 damage.
Fair enough.
Unless you want to use a reaction to bedrock skin that or something like that.
You know what? Sure, I'll use my reaction back to where I was. How much chakra does that cost me?
Did I not put bedrock skin on? Oh, it's Gilded Guard. Yeah, okay. Here we go.
A gilded guard, yeah, that's it. Yep.
Reduce all damage you take except lightning or fire by 1d6 plus 4 until the next turn. Plus, okay, there we go. Yeah, so 1d6 plus 4.
So I'll roll 6, shall I? Okay, that would be 3, so 7 damage. So I just take
You take 4.
no damage.
Oh, what?
It's
You rolled a 3 to reduce it by, or?
I rolled a 3. Yeah, I rolled a 3. And it's 1d6 plus 4, so 7 total.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, you take no damage.
Yay!
But no, you
Okay.
stop his charge. You gold up and he hits you. And honestly, no, if you do this, Ava, we're gonna say that they need to roll con, or else they will take a single bit of unarmed strike damage from you, but with your con save, or with your
Nice.
con as the modifier. He's gonna roll a 16. I believe your save DCs are 15, so he does not take any damage, but he is rebuffed. The hell?
Fuck off.
Your turn.
Thank you. Yeah, Ava's going to go in and...
Oh, do
You know what,
we need
she's-
to re-roll initiative, or...
Wait, go ahead and give me a new initiative.
Okay,
You got
15
it.
again.
Okay,
Yeah.
14 for me.
Hikari, start us off.
The exact same numbers. That's hilarious.
It is
It
fun.
is funny.
Okay, Hikari. Oh, you have so much fucking truck. Honestly, I would not. Please use some jutsu against this guy.
Don't worry, I'm planning on it.
Oh, thank gosh.
And the reason Hikari has so much is because she had the meal Nanamo made and a whole
Yeah.
bunch of tea.
This is true. She has 40 current chakra compared to her max
Jeez.
32 for the sake of the our auditory listeners, our audio listeners. Just for a general update, Ava is on 30 HP. She has 27 chakra, and Nanamo is on 18 HP and currently has a collective 17 chakra, 14 of which being temporary.
It's not even mine.
It's not even his. It's honestly Nanamo Black's. Marlon has he's used a few jutsu. We haven't actually made him a sheet because I think you said you wanted to do it, and we haven't really gotten to get into a lot of this stuff. But I'm gonna say Marlon has at least 2/3 of his chakra left.
I will assume he's got 1 or 2 things left in him.
Sheeny has about 79 HP and 35 chakra at the moment, for those curious.
Okay, so Hikari's first order of business is making it that this guy can't charge again, so she's going to use Typhoon Trap.
He is going to roll against your save DC of 16. Off the top of my head, I believe. No, it's 14. Okay. It roll. He's gonna fail. Do that full 2d6 plus 4, right?
I think so.
2d6 plus 4. Unless you want to upcast it.
Pardon?
Unless you want to upcast it and make it a higher rank. So I think it's a C rank jutsu usually, or it's a C rank jutsu usually, I think.
Yeah, it's a C rank.
So you can upcast it for more damage and add a d6 on it.
Oh, no,
by-
it's a D rank. Make apologies. It is a D rank.
Okay, yeah, that sounds about right. So you can upcast it to any rank above D, and the cost of the jutsu will raise by 3 chakra, and the size of the area affected by 5 feet, and the damage by 1d6.
Okay, I'm going to upscale it once there. And you said it would cost 3 chakra?
Yeah, so it'll be 8 chakra for a C rank version of Typhoon Trap. And then it will do 3d6 plus 4 damage, or 3d6 plus 6 damage. I just realized that's what your ninjutsu attack is.
I got 18. Nice.
You do a massive chunk of damage on this guy, eviscerating through a bunch of the noodles that are covering his body. And as you do, you reveal a lot of the scrawny, actual version of him below. And he's like,
You fools keep interfering with things you have no idea. The machinations, the clientele. I have real movers and shakers working with me. What do you have?
Ava,
I have people worth protecting.
If
Now shut
Hikari,
up and die.
if Hikari doesn't want to use her bonus action or any of her movement or reaction or anything like that.
Okay, bonus action. For
You can do
my
a spin
bonus
button.
action,
You can
could
spin
I
button.
use 1,000 hornets?
You can't double cast jutsu, but you could throw a weapon,
Okay.
or you could prepare an action, or you could move.
Then in that case, case, Hikari is going to throw another senbone at him, just as a petty shut up thing.
Roll 'em.
So I'm going to use medium senbone, which is a d6.
Right,
so
so
first
D6.
I'm going to roll to hit.
And if you hit a 4, after you hit, you'll roll your d6, and then if you get a 4 or 5 or 6, you will roll again.
And with the
that amount
hit,
of damage.
it's a d20 plus dex, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
That means I got a dirty 16.
Correct. All right, you're gonna hit him then. So roll your
Yay.
first d6.
That is a 6.
You're gonna hit again. So you hit with a barrage. You can roll to hit again with another d6.
And that is a 4.
Okay. So you're going to do another 12 damage, I believe, with that.
I think so. 1 second.
That's
and
a hefty.
yes.
That is Hikari's most damage in a single turn. In the campaign. so
Yep.
far. Like, I mean, even outside
got
of
very
some
lucky.
of our playtesting stuff. Okay, Ava, it would be your turn then.
Well, if I want to specifically attack, the little man inside, would that be a cold shot?
No, not really. A lot of his armor just got eviscerated, so his AC is actually a little bit lower than it was beforehand. Hikari basically just made it. He basically had a noodle sweater on that was fitted perfectly. Like his grandma just got it for him, and then you guys got into a fight, and Hikari was pulling on it. So now it's have you ever had that happen to you where you had tussle with somebody
Yes.
under
Yep.
clothing and
Yep.
now it's just ruined? And now it's hanging off him like that, and he has sin bone sticking out of him. So it would definitely not be a
Wonderful.
cold shot. It's his base AC now.
Cool, because Ava wants to go for the man. She's gonna smirk and say, "Well, if you're all about if you're all about keeping your wealth, I guess that makes me the fucking tax man. So I should thank you, because you just give me a new name for my jutsu, Josei."
Roll to hit.
Take.
Roll to hit with it peaked a little bit. Don't worry about it. You're fine. Roll to hit with advantage, friend. Roll to hit with double stacked advantage because you did a real ki with that. You did a real yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. I've been looking for an excuse to have that name. Oh, fuck yeah. Okay,
Roll
so
twice,
double
add 4.
stacked advantage
Mm-hmm.
would be 27 to hit.
You definitely hit.
Nice.
Okay, so that
And
would
then roll your
first-
you can roll your Chosei damage whenever you're ready.
Ooh.
1d12
that
plus
would
con
be-
mod, unless you want to
That
upcast.
would be. I would like to upcast. Thank you. For now, because that's already going to take away 9 chakra, so I'll be low. That's my con mod. That would be 15. I believe I can attack again because it's with the light property, right?
Mm-hmm. It just wouldn't be a. You can use it for a ninjutsu, but you can't just use a base taijutsu or a weapon attack if you want to use your scythe or something like that.
Oh yeah, fuck it, I'll use the scythe. I was just going to kick him, but I'll take the scythe. Yeah, just
Nice.
I imagine I've just
You could,
Yes,
Ava, you could
smacked him.
stab the scythe into the ground, so you have a pole, and you could jump off it to kick him in the chest or something like that.
oh fuck yeah, I'm doing that.
I'd let you, I'd
So
let you
just-
use the scythe damage with. I'll let you use scythe damage with taijutsu damage. So you'll roll 1d10 plus 1d4 plus con mod if you hit.
Thank you. Okay, let's roll that hit.
That sounds badass.
Okay, does a 15 hit him?
A 15 just barely hits him.
Zah.
Roll that 1d10 plus that 1d4 plus
Okay.
plus 4 5 in con. You have a 5 in con, right? You have 4 in con.
4 in
Plus
con.
1 in con. Almost
Ooh,
there.
That would be 18 total.
This is also the highest damage single Ava turn. Because Ava, how would you like to do this?
I think honestly, should like to just kind of run him through, as in Chosei him, maybe knock him out of his noodle mech, spring up off the thing, and just do an anime style, dive kick into the ground to just, explode him in a crater, ideally.
Yeah, you slam Sheenie's bone scythe into the ground. You give yourself a springboard. You kick him super hard, straight up Tsunade heaven kick of pain. As that happens, he bursts into just a cacophony of noodles and noodle coins and a few sinbone. And he is nothing but the wealth he was sitting there talking about that entire time. But as he is dispersed, you can still hear slithering through the rest of the dragon. I'm still here. Very Voldemort.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
Don't tell me he actually is the dragon.
Fucking seems like it. Great, I'm gonna have his old ass in my dreams for nothing.
No, I'm joking. He's not Kaidoing. He's not Kaidoing yet.
Oh, that would be so scary if he went full Kaido.
I don't get the reference.
Oh, I'm sorry. Don't worry
Very
about
scary dragon
it.
man.
You would now hear one last notice from Ramen Co. It sounds like the real Ramen Co. this time. And it's coming from the center of the village, very high up, almost like it's being said from the dragon's head. Citizens of Udon Village, the evacuation is almost complete. Don't trust the ninja. They've betrayed me. You must make it to the shelters. Can't you
Does he
see
seriously think that everyone in this village is that stupid?
Can't you see they're leading you into another dragon? And they're like turning to see like, oh wow, Nanamo did just leave us, and like there is another dragon over there. So some people are like, oh shit, is that true? That said, flashing over, Nanamo, you are like diving directly at this dragon in the air, getting closer and closer to this shack.
Okay.
Like you are going at extremely high speeds, brother.
Okay, well, there's one really bad way to stop this. Double check there's no other way to stop this first. Haven't got a lot of expendable HP. As kind of like the last minute before Nanamo lands, he will run through the hand signs of the human torpedo, and he'll pull himself 10 feet back before he hits the ground to disrupt the momentum, because I can move any 10 feet I want.
Yeah.
So that'll disrupt the momentum. I should land without taking any damage.
I'll allow that.
Okay.
I will allow that.
Yeah, that's scientifically sound.
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, you're also burning chakra for it, so yeah, I'll allow that.
Yeah.
That's a smart use of your jutsu.
That's a buff. My speed as well, 55 movement for now. I suppose I should have asked this before I did this. Is the dragon aggressive, or is it just kind of still in the early stages of being born?
It is the size of this shack, if not bigger. It is currently constricting around it, and it is trying to begin moving towards the main dragon. So, like, it's aggressive in wanting to get untethered from what's tethering it to the shack, which you can probably assume what that is currently.
Yeah. I mean, I have another idea. Just answer my question. I'm not going to undo what I did, but if I had committed to the flying at this thing at the top speed I had and then hit it with the human torpedo, that would have been extra damage, I assume, because I'm just moving so fast, then just slamming into something with water. Would that?
I'll be honest with you, I was going to look at the jutsu to see what the upcast cost was, because I was going to allow you to upcast it to around A rank for free without using chakra.
Yeah, maybe I should have done that, but
if you want the turn back, I'll let you have the turn back.
No, I'll commit with what I did, because I don't think I want to hit this thing of fear of what might happen to what it's tethered to.
Fair enough.
God damn it, that would have been pretty cool though.
I mean, the dragon has taken notice of you, I will say that.
Yeah, I know. I'm not getting close to this one stealthily. Nanamo will kind of take a moment, start shitting himself once again.
It glares at you, Nanamo, and this time, this dragon does speak. And this dragon is going to say,
You know, I've remembered you now. I've gotten my mind a bit clearer. You're not Nemo, are you?
I don't know who Nemo is.
You don't know, but I bet his spirit knows you. And I bet nothing would make him feel worse than if I buried you with this village. You, that other pink-haired ruffian, and this brat in here. This strong little brat. I'll bury it all. I'll bury Nemo's dreams like mine were.
I can't let you do that. I don't know the other pink-haired fool or the girl in there, but I've learnt their family. I don't know how, but I will kill you here if you plan to hurt my family. I'll give you one chance to leave, and leave my family alone.
You and Nemo have that in common. All talk, no action when it comes to protecting your family. Super Noodle Skewer Jutsu.
and he's gonna open his mouth and begin shooting a machine gun of dry pasta at you.
Okay.
Nanamo, this is a holy shit. That's another fucking net 20.
I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to burn
Why?
through more chakra.
Oh, burn it, brother, burn it. Oh.
I'm gonna have to substitute. I have to burn through more chakra. I was trying to be
The
good.
fucking dice, it stomped itself onto it. Like, oh my gosh.
Okay, just so
It
everyone
wants
is on the
Nanamo to
same.
die.
Yeah, just so everyone's on the same page as me. I am on 5 chakra. I have
Oof.
1 jutsu left in me, and I've kind of got an idea, but I don't like it.
Oh boy.
No. Marlin is going to use his reaction to transform one final time. And this time, he becomes a big pair of what looks to be like scaling knives one would use during fishing. And he kind of spins himself in front of Nanamo to make a light barrier. This will not like cut off the effects of this nat 20 from the dragon. He is still going to take this damage, but he's going to be able to cut it, like literally cut it in half. So Marlin is going to take 4d6, which is 14 damage. He's going to cut it down to 7 damage. And then his little like paring knives like stop in the water and begin to sink down, and then he transforms back. He's like, whew, that one was close. You should really stop running towards these things, son of a fool.
Unfortunately, my dad taught me to not put off tomorrow, what could be done today. And killing this guy needs to be done today.
In that case, use me.
Use you.
He'll transform back, yeah. He'll transform back and like begin like flapping the like knives in the water.
Do it. You've seen me against things that are edible.
Nanamo will smile a little bit and take the blades.
Nanamo, you will very quickly attune to these because Marlin has been in your heart this entire time. These are
Literally.
plus
Literally, yeah.
2 daggers. They do I'm going to say these do 2d4 of damage, but also against things that are either edible for you or Marlin, they do double damage.
Sweet. Okay.
Nice.
Excuse me. I had to revise this because I thought about this when I was actually dropping it up like weeks ago. Not edible. Things that have nutritional value for either you or Marlin.
Okay.
That's a good clarification.
Because if I don't do it that way, I'm fucking myself.
Because every human would then become, edible, technically.
But it's not even just that. It's just like, I'm going to hit this rock. Because, like, technically, I could eat the rock. I'm not going to get any nutritional value out of it, but I can eat the rock.
Okay. So I'll write this down quickly, just so my brain can see numbers and go, right, okay, what is it?
These are the Kiji Marlin daggers. They do, they're plus 2s. They do 2d4 plus your dex mod, and if they are used against something that either you or Marlin could eat and gain nutritional value out of, they will do double damage.
Okay, double damage. Really dumbed that down there, but it'll work. Okay, if that is the case, if it's still my turn, I haven't actually used any movement, let's start big, I suppose. No, let's not do that just yet. Nanamo, with the blades in hand, will make his first action, his first bonus action to dash. So he's got 110 feet of movement. He is going to run into the building and kind of get an assessment of what's going on in there.
Yeah, you move so quick you can make it in without really having to like pass anything up. You don't really suffer difficult terrains. You can make it inside. It is rickety. It is being crushed, but you are able to get inside. And you see that Nemo, he is literally in the center of the room. She is basically being very much like you were being, like enveloped in noodle.
Enveloped in noodle. Okay.
Like she looks like spider prey currently.
Okay. How much movement would I have left? Just for my own brain.
It's not a huge shack, so you would have spent, if you spent your like full movement to get in there, I'll allow you to do that and not like suffer like having to like look for anything like that. But you'll be like right on top of her. Yeah,
Nanamo will essentially get on top of her, and with his main action, he just wants to try and slash away at everything constricting her. So he will take his first swing with the Marlin blades. God, please. Just natural 20 straight off the bat. That would be amazing. Please make my day. Nope. Okay, I'll still take it.
She's prone, so roll twice.
Roll twice. I'm not attacking her. I need to specify, but I know.
You're attacking her position.
Yeah. 15, and then plus 9, 24.
With your dirty 24, you hit. I want you to... You're not going to roll me damage. I want you to roll me sleight of hand before you roll me this damage.
Okay. That is a natural 20. So,
Yes!
Okay.
25.
Okay.
Finally,
In that
Nanamo
case-
gets the good win.
Oh, God,
Since
please.
it is a natural 20, you will simply do max damage. So 2d4, that's 8, plus 5, that's 13.
7,
So-
13.
Plus the doubling from it being edible. So, in a flash of 26 damage worth of knife play, you suddenly clear every bit of noodle and starch that was surrounding this little girl, freeing her unconscious form, and leaving the noodles that were trying to, like, you know, completely encompass her and kind of like take her over, writhing a bit more than you've seen any other ones do. And you can still kind of hear the dragon outside saying, "No, stop getting in my way."
Okay, yeah. If he doesn't have any movement left, he will just end his turn, like, pseudo-cradling.
Quick question.
Go for it.
Does Nanamo have any of the coins?
Nope.
Okay.
I was not present when they were distributed. I was
Damn
being an idiot.
spawn of Nemo!
And then this thing is going to try and like attack inside the house. So it is going to like smash his head onto the ground and then try and surge it forth into the house to attack you guys. Let me get its stat block up right back up real quick. He's going to roll. That is definitely going to hit. That is a dirty 22 to hit. So he goes through the wall of the building. I'm not going to let him hit you just... Well, you're going to get hit by a little bit of debris, Nanamo. You're going to take 1d4 plus 2 for 3 damage. Just a little 3, like a bit of like wood and like, you know, splinters and stuff like slice by your cheek real quick. And you cover her, I assume.
Yeah, he's putting his body over her.
Okay. But like now this place is going to come down even quicker, but you currently have the place that, or like the big opening that was just made kind of like blocked off by the dragon.
Okay.
And I'm also just now realizing these things have multi-attack. So he is going to use his second attack to go for a bite.
Okay.
Nanamo, you're not getting hit by a 10. Don't worry about it, bud. He goes at you, like tries to snap at you, and I assume like you either like jump over, like dodge past, and he like goes to another wall or something like that, and you're able to start moving.
Okay. So is that his turn done? Is it back?
That's his turn done. I'm sorry, I should have said
Do you want to roll an initiative just to have an idea, or do you want to just keep going?
He's after you, so we're good.
Okay.
Yeah, he's definitely slower than you. So it's your turn, then his turn.
Okay. Nanamo will then picking up the girl. He will quickly turn and just run out of the building as far. No, he'll run. He'll run.
I'll be very nice and say she is light enough that she does not affect your movement whatsoever.
Okay, brilliant. If he can use he'll bonus action dash. He'll get her as far as he can away. 100 feet should be enough, he hopes.
100 feet is way out of the dragon. Like the dragon is not 100 feet long, so you're good.
But he'll put her down, resting up against a tree. And he will turn back to face the fucking dragon, I suppose. I don't want to throw Marlin, so let's not do that. That's a bad idea. As tempting as it is, let's not throw the fish.
Nanamo fool! You want to finish this thing off, don't you?
Yeah, I've got an idea, Marlin, but I'll just need a second to execute it. Do you reckon we can do another clash?
We could, but I was going to teach you a jutsu from the swordfish.
Oh, even better. Let's do that.
Okay. Simply surge your chakra into me, change its nature into water, and then slash as hard as you can. Try to get the water chakra forming on the blade to fly.
Okay, Nanamo will give it a shot. What's the hell in it? He'll take a second, and in this moment, it's not going to bother him, but it'll bother him in a few hours when he thinks about it. He'll remember what Ava said to him about moving his chakra much slower and doing slower motions when casting jutsu, and then he'll try and perform the jutsu.
Okay. Nanamo, you feel Marlin pull on his own chakra, and he is only going to pull on... You have... How much temp chakra did you have? I know you didn't have
That's a lot.
He's going to pull on 3 of your actual chakra. You have temp chakra still, so you're not going down. He's going to pull on exactly 3 of your actual chakra. And he's going to use about 9 of his own chakra. And he's going to mix these 2 things together into a flying, hyper-pressurized slash of water that goes directly towards the ramen dragon and then expands a bit. And you can kind of feel like you can feel through his chakra being like honed through you. The name of this technique, which you guys can name later on, even though he said it's a technique that's been the fish, like swordfish plan for a while. I had the name at one point and then I forgot it, and then I realized I probably just let you name it. So this flies. I won't make you roll to hit. It's gonna hit. I'm just gonna tell you the damage it does, okay, buddy? Because you didn't actually roll this. So this is going to do, I'm not bullshitting you, 69 damage because it got doubled because of the
shit.
Holy shit!
Because of the,
that's gonna leave a mark.
Because of the what's it called? The special ability.
Yeah.
So it was actually 35 damage, but like 69 is so much funnier than 70. So I went with 69. But it was actually 70 damage. You like bisect this thing and it flops down. And you can hear like the noodles that like made it up kind of whispering to you, "This won't be over until you end me." And it ceases to move.
Okay. I think I know which one it's talking about.
Okay, Nanimo Fool, I think that's all I've got.
And then you feel Marlin like transform back into a fish in your arms and he passes out.
Nanimo just kind of holds Marlin for a second and thanks him, and he's going to place him down, like slightly laying on top of
Nimohi?
Yeah, that's the name. Thank you.
Doesn't he need to be in the water if he's back in his fishy form?
Is he in his fishy form or is he in his transform form?
He's a fish. He's back to a fish.
Oh, Nanimo will push him into
With
his
the
heart.
broth.
You're gonna go kind of like forcefully transform him and then put him back in your heart. Yeah, that's cool. Okay. I imagine you like turn him back into like a fishing lure or something like that. So like he can be manipulated because you're not transforming his size yourself. You have to like transform it into something else. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm seeing, like just like a fishing lure, just like floating in your heart currently, hoping it doesn't like go through one of your like ventricles or some shit and end up in an artery somewhere. Okay. Sheenie would check back up on you like, "Hey, Nano, I thought you weren't coming. We're kind of having a little trouble holding him off. The second dragon's gone. That you?"
Yeah, Sheenie.
All right. Good job. You kids mind rendezvousing with us? Currently, we're kind of in a bad spot here. Yeah, bloody hurry up!
Even for DPS.
Can Ava cut in through her DPS if she's also being contacted?
Sure.
Yeah, I was about to say.
We're on our
This is
way.
open network DPS mode currently. So yeah, everything that's been said has been said to everybody else. Let's just say that.
Yeah, basically, Ava's just saying, yeah, we're on our fucking way. The real one's in the big fucking dragon's head.
But the note.
We killed the 2D. We killed the 2D decoys, so it should be weakened now.
He's fucking hoping, at least.
Great to know. Hopefully, we don't end up in that stomach. Now, if you guys wouldn't mind, I just need a little more power to pull off a stronger version of this jutsu.
We're on our way,
Yeah, I mean-
Sensei.
Okay.
Yeah, Nanimo will respond. Yeah, on my way, Sensei.
Okay. I want you all to give me a dex save.
Okay.
Oh.
Dex save
Good.
with advantage because you don't have any like kind of like threats in front of you currently.
Actually, good. Well, we got dirty 20.
I was wondering when my rolls would start being gross. And a dex save. Okay. That is 11.
Okay. Ikari and Ava, you guys aren't exactly body flickering, but you're doing that like thing where you're just nearly body flickering, where you're like focusing chakra into your feet so precisely that you like really accentuate like how fast you're able to move. This way, you guys and Nanamo all arrive to Sheenie and Geronimo's position at the exact same time. You rendezvous at exactly the exact same time. Legend route successfully completed.
Hooray!
Great job, genuinely. I did not know if you guys would be able to do that. You are now realizing that Sheenie and Geronimo are currently being crushed inside their own collaboration jutsu as the ramen dragon. Even though it has been shrinking, it's still a great deal larger than them and has like finally encircled them in a position where it can like finally crush them and like end this. Sheenie looks like a bit worse for wear. Geronimo looks a bit worse for wear. They're like straining against the sides of the dragon that are beginning to like crush in on them, and you guys are now like standing at the top of it, like in this kind of coil position, looking down at them.
Like, oh, you finally decided to join us, huh, kids?
Sorry for the delay.
When have I not looked fucked during this entire mission? Win, Ava, win. Hey man.
Actually, throw up her hands like, fair point. You know, okay, you win.
Listen, buddy, I know you fucking Shinigami of the Black Parade and all that, but should you really be, this casual when we're about to die? Listen, I got this. Get down here already. I know it looks
Hikari
dangerous,
immediately jumps down.
Okay.
Yep, Ava's following. Do you need a bite?
No.
Genuinely, she's offering.
No, just sit here with your teammates, put your backs to each other, and make a ram seal.
All right.
Hi.
Yep, Ava will comply.
Nanamo, do you have a kid and a fish with you?
Well, I guess the fish is in your chest.
Do you have a kid with you? Nemo, never mind. We need her chakra too. Come on.
Nanamo is probably like sweating profusely. He's not got much less to give. But
It's fine. I really need your shadow is what I really need. Come on.
He'll sit down.
Okay. You guys jump down. You get back to back. I now need the final. This is going to be the. What is it? Initiative roll of this session.
Okay.
Final one.
Ooh,
I got a
dirty
2.
19.
26.
The ramen dragon is going to get a 19.
Hey, same as me.
Okay. Nanamo. Hikari, what'd you get?
I rolled a 2. You said this was initiative, didn't you?
Yeah, this is initiative. This is going to be the last initiative of
Okay.
the session. Hikari.
So yeah, I got a 2.
Geronimo is going to get a. Well, actually, I'll let this be Shini's. I think that would kind of help you. No, I'll let that be Geronimo. He gets a 13. That's what the dice said. Oh, and Shini's closer than Nanamo. Okay. Shini gets a dirty 21. Okay, so the current order is Nanamo, Shini, Ava, Evil Dragon, Hikari. As you guys have been put into this position, Shini does something strange. He places his hands over you guys as you're in this like very, weird like back-to-back position, and he kind of like grabs you guys' congealed shadows, and he pulls that up, and that becomes almost like a pillar of shadow that you guys are all kind of like emanating in. And as that happens, you guys can kind of feel your chakra networks and the chakra networks of those around you kind of fusing. So you're all kind of like synchronizing with each other through like a very like strong version of shadow possession jutsu. And as that's happening, you guys can kind of feel your consciousness being like focused and then balanced between yourselves and the dragon that's being manifested and controlled and concentrated on by Shini and Geronimo. And as each of your individual chakras add to that jutsu, that begins to grow larger and larger and larger. As Nanamo joined in, Shini was able to get the chakra to put in a new jutsu to it, and he summons a fire-style dragon. As Ava joined in, he was able to put more into it, and he summoned an earth-style dragon. And as Hikari joined in, he was able to put the last of his energy into it, and he was able to create a dragon just made of pure shadows. And he's going to mix these 4 dragons he's converged, and the lightning-style one that Geronimo has made, and these things begin to tower over the evil ramen dragon. And as you get to the height that you need to be able to be like look this thing in the eye and like square off with it, you guys realize like you are all now basically one manifested creature represented by this huge demonic kind of like dragon made out of these different elements. And you also realize that Ramen Ko's head is literally like sticking out of the ramen dragon's skull, kind of like, Zeke during Attack on Titan's finale.
I was thinking of Zeke. Yeah.
Okay. You can take your actions by taking the dragon's actions.
Okay.
Ooh.
I'm going to ask a very Nanamo question right now.
Hit me with a Nanamo question.
Did Shini do hand signs to summon this dragon?
Oh, fuck it.
You couldn't see them because you had your back to him.
That's a completely valid argument.
You were watching Geronimo's face go, how is he doing all those hand signs so quick? He's faster than me. All those times when all the players were like, wow, Geronimo's so much like cooler and stronger than Shini. It's now all been invalidated because I can see something that they can't. And it's that Shini's so fucking cool. That's why I used his entire epithet earlier. That's like the look you see on his face.
Right.
Yeah.
I can't blame a man for trying.
Can't blame him for trying.
It worked once.
Someday, buddy. Someday.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can take actions. You can take, including attack actions. You can take bonus actions. You can take reactions while taking your turn, but you are manifesting it through the dragon. So you guys are all in the same position. The dragon is, or the enemy dragon is, I'm going to say it's 50 feet away from you, but that's really just 5 feet because you guys are that big now.
Okay. So movement, how does that work?
You will move everyone. So the position you end in is the position the next player will begin in. You guys are basically a Megazord right now.
Okay. How fucked up does this guy look? Just for my own peace of mind, the dragon look?
It looks more than like half as strong as it did when it first arrived. It looks like it definitely involves less chakra and like less chakra control than the technique that Shini is basically controlling right now with all of you. Because you guys have this massive dragon that has like skeletal wings and there's like lightning like coalescing around it, and it's also like coated in earth, but it's also like burning, but it's also like shadowy. And honestly, when you guys got around, the wind began to kind of like whip around the base of you guys a bit. The water has begun to ripple very hard, and some of the earth is beginning to like flake up and like crack. And as it cracks, if you look closer, there are like little bits of almost looks to appear like gold flakes. I'm saying this because I've never asked you guys what color your chakras are. If you had like a secondary color to your chakra that wasn't just blue, because I feel like Ava's is gold, obviously. Nanamo's, I want to say, is like a deeper like navy blue, but Hikari, I'm fucking stumped on.
I was actually going to say there was probably like a hinge of some.
I'm going to say either green or silver, personally.
Okay, I like green or silver.
Okay, alright. Okay.
Yeah, you can feel like Shini is reaching into the depths of your souls to pull out like every little bit of chakra you each have.
Okay, I need to really specify something. Sorry, I'm asking a lot of questions.
No, you're fine, dog. This is all experimental. This is the time to ask questions. You're fine. Go ahead.
I can teleport. How does that work?
The dragon can teleport on your turn.
Oh, sweet. Okay. Well,
Nice.
everything else, guys. Nanamo is just going to heavy slam this other dragon, and just using his bonus action to give himself 100 feet of movement, he's going to move 50 feet above this thing and just slam down on top of it.
Like vertically you're going above it, or like you just want to like speed blitz into it?
I essentially want to go at like kind of an incline above it. I like get 50 feet up above it if I can, but as high as I can get with 50 feet of teleportation while landing above it. That's what I want to do essentially.
Okay, Nanamo, roll to attack. You have a +6 attack currently.
Oh, a natural 20.
Well, actually, no, it's not a +6.
Fuck.
It's a +6 plus proficiency, so it's a +10.
Okay.
So that's a dirty 30.
Oh, damn. What dice am I rolling?
Let's call this a human torpedo, even though it's not a human
Okay.
torpedo. Let's just use the dice of human torpedo.
D8? D8?
Nanamo,
D8,
highest
yes.
level, 3d10.
3d10. Oh my god. And I crit.
3d10 water damage +7. You crit? Oh my gosh. Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
You are. So, Nanamo, roll me 6d10 +7.
Oh, God.
Good lord, baby. Oh my gosh.
Right, 10, 9, 19, 19, 27, 30, 40, 41 points of damage.
Is that with the double from the crit?
Oh no, that was all doubled, but I didn't add the 7, so it's 48 points of damage.
Okay. 48 points of damage on a single turn from Nanamo. You would still have
Fine.
technically a bonus action, or like I'll call that a jutsu. So you could like use the dragon's bite for its second action or something like that if you wanted to.
I had the bonus action dash to get above it to like.
Oh
land.
yeah. Okay.
So that would be Nanamo's turn, but my kind of hope was now this thing's kind of pinned under us, so everyone should have an easier time hitting it. This was ultimately my goal.
I won't say it's exactly pinned because you guys are like serpentine beings, so like you're like always writhing around each other, but I will say you are in a position where like the next attack will definitely have advantage.
Whoever that is.
Okay, so Shini takes control of the dragon next. And Shini is going to... Oh my god, I actually get to like pull on something from Shini's sheet because you guys are doing boatloads of damage right now. Shini is going to use a bonus action to use Arms of Shinigami. So suddenly, the dragon's wings transform into just 1,000 hands, and they begin like punching and pummeling on the dragon like under you guys, and like trying to like dig at it and grab at it, and like grab like big chunks of noodles and rip them off and throw them into like the air like all around, like doing its best it can. This is a roll to hit with advantage. First roll was a dirty 13, which would have missed, so it's good you guys have an advantage. Second roll is a dirty 22, which just hits. And then Sheeny is going to do... How much damage does this do again? I'm so sorry. 8d8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8d8 plus his attack mod. 8d8 plus 10. So that's going to do another whopping 36 damage. And then it will go to Ava's turn. You are now in control of the dragon.
Wonderful. Would it count as restrained for the purposes of my market crash?
You... Ava, if you... Yeah, you can call it restrained. It's restrained. It is... If it's not restrained, it's... Yeah, it's restrained. It's restrained.
Cool, then I'd like to use the crush part of my market crash. To basically... You can crush restrained creatures with your weight, dealing 5d8 plus 10 con bludgeoning each round, and force them to use half their movement.
It's when falling or attacking from above, so you do not need like a running start or anything like that, by the way.
Oh, cool. Oh, and that's not even counting the, I guess 1d8. Okay, so I use a market crash on it because we're technically, on top of it, holding it down.
Yes, you may. Just give me the chakra. I don't know if I was asking you guys all for the chakra.
That would be...
You gotta give me the chakra. Nanamo is kind of exempt from it because he's basically borrowing into Sheeny in like Geronimo's pool, so he doesn't die right now. And also Nemo, he and Marlins.
I was going to say, I've marked a bit of HP away from that teleport because I just think Nanamo had never teleported anything that large.
That's Nanamo. That's fair. You can shave away your HP.
With
like teleporting
your
chakra.
Anything that size is going to eat away at him.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, so I was just...
If there is one thing I always respect from you as a player, it is how like consistent and fair you are in all things. So I do appreciate that. So yeah, Ava, you can do your market crash attack. You will roll to attack. You're like already on him, so you would only get the single extra d8 from the 10 feet.
Yeah.
So roll your...
It's a bonus.
Roll your to hit. You'll do the single d8, and then you could do... I'm sorry, go ahead.
Doesn't he need to do a
he has
dex
to make
save?
he makes a dex. He makes a dex save. I'm sorry. I was reading, and you were cutting out.
Yeah, I was also.
He's gonna fail this dex save because I think he would have had disadvantage on it. He got a 6. It's a flat 6, sadly. So he definitely gets to take the full damage from it.
Cool. So that would be a 4 from the crash, and then 5d8 plus con for the crush. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that would become 38 total.
You've chunked him pretty badly. But with that said, it is now the Ramen Dragon's turn. Or it is now Sake Kumogi, the Ramen Dragon's turn. And he is going to try to use his first action to constrict you guys. Well, no, he has to get a successful bite attack. So he's going to actually charge up his breath weapon once again. However, instead of the small one that Nanamo got, which was just like the little like Sinbone like poison sting of like dry spaghetti, this is basically a high pressure beam of just intense flour. And this is going to get breathed in a line, and everyone in that line, which is just the dragon itself. So you guys are all gonna, 3 of you are gonna roll dex saves, and we're gonna average them out. But I need you.
I'm going to use my reaction to use supporting Gale in order to reduce it.
Oh my gosh, Rune is so smart.
And also maybe get a bit of a beam flash here. That would be really cool.
Yeah, I guess your dragon would just blow out like just a air style like air bullet, pretty much almost. Okay, it's a DC 21 dex saving throw. Hikari, you're gonna reduce that by how much does supporting Gale reduce again?
Isn't it?
Physical attacks from escaping, fending off attacks, forced to make a strength concentration throw. You instead use your ninjutsu ability modifier in place of your strength, dexterity, or constitution for the triggering roll. Okay, so you would just use your like ninjutsu stuff for that, basically, is what it's saying. So Hikari, you're going to roll. Or no, yeah. Here's how we're gonna do this. If you use it like that, I'm just going to use your ninjutsu attack bonus, and you take that away from the roll. So Instead of it being a 21 DC dexterity save, it is now a 15 DC dexterity save. I think that's the fairest way to play that. So now you all three of you just need to roll dex saves, and I'm going to average them together.
Okay.
White. Good. Okay, that's...
I got a dirty 11.
11 plus 17 plus... What'd you get, Buster?
Dex, did you say, just to confirm?
Yeah, it's a dex save. It's a dex save. So you should
21.
Really push this.
Oh, phew.
Okay, you guys definitely do it.
Oh, sorry. Math is not
you did a 35, so you guys are only going to take half damage from this attack. It's only a few d6, guys. Don't worry.
Few d6. It takes 2 to kill Nanabo right now.
Well, you're part of the dragon. Like, you guys are sharing an HP. I hadn't thought about how your HP would work in this state. So I'm going to say if you take a certain amount of hits over a certain amount, like a number I'm going to have in my head, you'll be blown out of this state before you can like really defeat this dragon. But
you can
okay.
You guys are chunking the hell out of it right now. Okay, that's 31 damage blasted at you guys. And again, I'll let you skip taking damage for right now because Nanamo can't really afford any. But
do it. It's fun.
And that, you guys, it's like 10 of you. It's like 10 of you. So you're each gonna take 3.
See, that's fine.
Okay.
7 hate me. Who needs more than 7?
Okay. So after he does that, and there's like flour in the air and just kind of like masking his movements, he's then gonna surge in and try and like bite your dragon on the throat. So he's gonna roll again. That is a dirty 29 to hit. This will hit. This is going to do 2d8 plus 6. Where did my dice roller go? I just completely gave up on actually rolling my dice because we're dealing with such big numbers. We have not done this like since the whole game. 2d8 plus 6. I rolled d8 or d6s. That's another 10 damage. So you will each take 1. Oh, I need to reduce Shini as well.
Okay, 1 more. Okay.
Okay, Shini is down to... No, wrong number. That's not where she needs down to. That's where she needs down to. Nice. 69. Okay. That would bring it back to... Well, no, he's going to try... He's supposed to have legendary actions and lair actions. I've not used them, but I'm going to leave them all. I'll at least give him his legendary action. He is going to constrict now that he has done a successful bite. So this means on a successful bite attack, the ramen dragon can forego its second attack, which it's actually its third, to instead constrict the target. If it does, the target must succeed a strength saving throw, being grappled and restrained by the dragon. At the end of the dragon and restrained creature's turn, the creature loses 5 chakra. A restrained creature can make a strength, athletics, or dexterity acrobatics check versus a DC 18 as an action to end both conditions. So, you guys are suddenly grappled and restrained by the other dragon, and I want you to all give me, you're all going to give me 1 chakra instead of 5 chakra.
Okay, down to 10.
Down to 10. And now it's Akari's turn.
How am I the one with the highest chakra right now?
You had so much before we began, and you haven't, like, spammed jutsu as much as they have, to be honest with you.
Fair, because I've learned to be very conservative with my chakra, because for a very long time, I was very squishy.
It wasn't even fair. You had to be, you know? Ooh, there
okay, so are we still constricted?
Yeah, you're still constricted. You are like, the dragon is wrapped around you guys. So you will need to spend one of your actions using either a strength or a dex save, but you're using the dragon's strength or dex to break out of this. So it's a plus 6 if you want to use his strength.
Okay, then I'm going to try and break out of the hold.
Okay, Kari, go ahead and give me a strength save.
I just rolled an 8.
Hold on, because I think you're supposed to use the dragon strength, and I don't know if I gave you guys the...
It's in the chat.
Yeah, okay. Hey, Kari, roll again as if you had an advantage. That'll be the easiest way to deal with this.
Okay, that was even worse. I rolled a 3 next.
You don't escape, but you can attack from this position if you would like to.
Okay, then in that case, I am going to use...
Ooh,
I am going to use 1,000 Hornets.
Yes, I was hoping you would. Hikari, you begin to weave the jutsu, and the dragon opens its mouth, and thousands of constructed, like, little sinbone hornets begin to fly out of it. And they are, like, made of wind, just like pure wind chakra. Pulling on the experience you had with Poochie and his wind wolves, you have, like, crafted the jutsu very much like it. This is some of the things you got from your swamp training. These things rush at the other dragon as like a beam of its own. Let me see. Was this a range attack as well? You create a spiraling spear of wind. Creatures in range must make a strength saving throw, being pulled towards you and taking 4d6. Okay. So he's gonna make his strength save. Ikari?
Yes?
I believe he fails.
Yes!
Your save DC is a 14. He actually passes. Which is fair. This is the boss. He just got above it. He just got above it with the 16. Or actually it was a 70 because he has a plus. No.
So that means it is half on a successful save and
Yes,
no ranks of bleeding.
So 2d6.
Yes.
He's immune. It's like a ramen dragon, so it's immune to bleeding, but the poison might have worked.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, 2d6
I got a 6.
wind damage. For 2d6?
I rolled a 5 and then a 1.
Okay, yeah. That's another 6 damage on the dragon then. And then you would have used a action. So yeah, that's actually the end of your turn, I suppose.
Yep.
Okay. That would bring it to... Actually, I think I did that wrong. I think Geronimo was supposed to go in front of you, Ikari, but you guys just swapped places real quick. So the dragon comes over Geronimo's control, and he is going to sacrifice half his current chakra to substitute you guys out of the restrained status of the dragon. So with a clap of thunder, just as like lightning, you appear like 50 feet behind this thing and are now like flanking it, like as it was still like trying to constrict you down. And he would still maintain his action, and he is going to go for... Do I not have Geronimo? I don't have Geronimo's up. How goofy of me. Give me 1 second, you all, to grab Geronimo's thing so I can use one of his jutsu. Even though I don't think I gave him all that many jutsu. I didn't give him all that many jutsu. Geronimo is going to use Lightning Style Thunderbird Strike. And once again, your dragon, like, inhales and breathes something out, and this time, like, it is cloaked in a thunderous, like haze, and this like big construct of a bird is like fired out and smashes into, or like is fired at the other dragon. So let's roll to hit. That's gonna hit just barely.
Nice.
Dirty 20 to hit. Okay. And then for damage, he's gonna do another crispy 21 lightning chakra damage.
Woohoo!
And then it will go back up to Nanamo's turn.
How hurt is this thing looking now?
I need to do some calculations. So he just did, and then Ikari did. I'm just gonna throw a number out there because I forgot. It looks like it is about to. No, it is bloody. It is more than bloodied.
Okay.
This thing looks like it is definitely like moving slower, and then you can see like there are more and more ribbons and like pieces of noodle like coming apart from like where Ramenko is like trying to like keep them like held together. Like, no, Nemo, stop it! You will not take another dream from me.
Who goes after Nanamo? Just remind me. Is it Sheeny?
It's Sheeny after you.
Yes. Okay. Oh, that could kind of work then. Oh, pretty much fucking useless. But Sheeny would get sneak attack. I feel like that would spell the end for this thing. I'll fucking do it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Let's do it. Nanamo is gonna... I don't even know if I'm gonna be allowed to do this. Nanamo is gonna run through some hand signs. He's gonna go tiger, snake, ram, rat, tiger. And he's gonna slam his hand onto the top of his dragon head and just scream out Okina Jutsu. And he's gonna try and turn the entire dragon and everyone on it puddle them into the hiding in the water puddle jutsu.
Does it become broth?
And so we all become broth, and I'm hoping to set Sheeny up for a big sneak attack next turn.
I will allow this. Based on how you want to do this is going to decide whether you need to give me 6 HP to pull this off or 5 HP to pull this off. Okay? Because you will be pulling this off with a jutsu, you could use this as a bonus action. So if you wanted to try and chip him with a little bit more damage, you could go for it.
If I went for the attack afterwards, I do suppose I get sneak attack as well.
You sure would.
Yeah, fuck it, it's my arc.
It's your arc.
Okay,
Do it,
yeah,
Nanamo.
Nanamo will turn everyone into a puddle.
Nanamo.
Also,
probably
have you put your hunter's mark on him yet?
No, I can't afford to. It costs me chakra.
Oh, it does. It sure does, buddy. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's fine. I could have.
I'm so sorry.
Wait. I'm gonna use something
Wait,
else.
Sheeny would have put his on him, and Geronimo has one too, honestly.
Nanamo's gonna try use chakra recoil, which is a hunter exploit he's had for way too long that I haven't used. Essentially, I roll a dice to try and reduce the amount of chakra cost this is going to be.
Mm-hmm.
The DC is different for each rank. A rank D is 5, a rank C rank is 9, yada yada yada. I'm just double checking what dice I roll. It's a D20 plus the rank of the juicer, so I have to roll a 13 or above, and I can reduce the cost of this by 1d6.
That's some gambling, baby. Let's go. Go for it.
13. I want to see a 13. Show me. Is it a D rank? Remind me what this is. This is.
Okina is a D rank, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let me save some chakra. 15. Okay. Yeah. I can make this free if I roll.
Make this free.
Let's make this free. Okay, 2. So I'm not. It's not completely free, but I'm down to 4 temporary chakra. I will turn everyone into a puddle. He will probably shout out an apology to Ava in the last second, remembering something about her.
Well, Ava becomes water. Like, she becomes water, my friend. If she is put into a cup, she becomes the cup right now. So, like, she technically wouldn't even notice it.
Well, he probably still shouts it out anyway.
Sorry, Ava. Wait, what?
What are you going to do? What are you doing, idiot? Huh? Yeah.
Acid armor, baby.
And once that's happened, he'll move the dragon collectively underneath the ramen one, and once positioned correctly, he'll take a second, he'll really concentrate, and he's going to jump up, and he's going to try, with his dragon, bite the neck off the opposing one, just like decapitating it. So will he have sneak attack with this?
Nanamo, you will have sneak attack with this.
Does that mean
you will have sneak attack, and you also have advantage to hit because it can't locate you in this situation.
Okay, that's not very good.
With advantage?
It's not bad. It's 20 some. What is it to hit again with bite?
Let me check. It is +6 to hit.
16 then.
You know what, Nanamo? Take a double stack.
Okay.
You add 4 to your higher roll. So make that a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay. So a dirty 20, I'm assuming hits.
Dirty 20 hits.
Okay. So now it's 2d6 plus my sneak attack level, which is an additional 2d6 plus 6. God help me, please let this kill this thing. I don't think it will. 4, 4, 8. That was a lot better. 8, 16, 24, 30 points of damage.
Nice.
Nanamo. That is an incredible amount of damage.
Just from one shot.
Trying to decide how I want to do this because you killed the last major boss fight we had, and I was very like tempted to be like, damn, it would be kind of hyped to let him have this one, but it would have also involved me very quietly like reducing the boss's HP without you guys knowing. Yeah. So I'm not gonna undercut you. We're gonna let this pass to Sheeny's turn, but I do believe this might be the last round. Make or break, because everyone from what I can tell currently is on their last legs almost, except maybe Hikari. And if she takes a good hit, that's it. Okay.
Yep.
Sheeny, if your turn is over, is going to capitalize on the position you set him in. You even kind of hear him like in your head or in your like shadow or in your heart or something like that. You can't really fucking tell. Like, hey, good job, kid. This is great fucking positioning. And he is going to this time use a Grim Ninja Art Black Reaver at its highest level. So he is going to fire a crescent-shaped, condensed, shadowy, necrotic blade of chakra, very much like the one you had Marlon send at the other dragon, towards this one. And he's going to roll twice because he has an advantage. He hits with that. Dirty 29. Sneak attack is... I need to check what his lethal strike is currently.
It's going to be like 8 million.
His is 78 currently.
Oh my god.
Okay, so Black Reaver... I need to... Hold on, I'm so sorry. I have different fucking windows everywhere. Black Reaver is a jutsu that does 10d6 damage plus 78. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 38 Black Reaver damage. Plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Plus, this isn't the, hold on. I want to see exactly what the sneak attack is, because the total is 69. Plus 31 sneak attack damage. So minus, I don't know why 69 is such like so prevalent right now. That, however, was merely Sheenie's first turn. So with his second, he is actually going to, this time, he's going to launch himself from the, like when he rides that first Black Reaver, and it like slices the dragon's like head, like slices into its head a bit. And then he is going to try and cut into it himself to try and like begin like hawking this thing off and like trying to make a bigger like wound for us to like you guys to begin digging into. So she's gonna roll to hit again. That's a dirty 16 plus 12. And then that's going to do 2d8 plus 5. That does another 16 damage. This thing looks like it is hanging on by little threads right now as it passes to Ava Rice.
Wonderful. Just to clarify, so
Ava, hold on. Pickle.
Yes?
I need to put this in perspective for you. Nanamo took something from you. Nearly 15 sessions ago or something like that. He took something from you. Something you worked hard for. Something you earned. You could do the same to him now. You should burn all your everything you need to do. You should make a deal with Ushio. No, forget that. I almost said a name there. You should make a deal with the demon in your seal if you need to.
Yep.
Take this from now.
Dude, I was actually...
I'm done.
I was thinking of roll to upcast.
You're breaking up badly.
My Chosei.
Yeah, you're breaking up pretty badly.
Crap. I'll get better.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Yep.
Discord has to stop with these new sounds. They are so disturbing to me.
It's spooky season sounds, isn't it?
Oh, is that what it is?
Oh, that would make so much sense.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay. Finish your thought, Pickle.
Yes. Could I say I'm on 10 chakra? My standard Chosei costs 9. Could I pay that extra 1 to upcast it, just so I can kill this fucker with another Chosei?
Go for it. Give me that chakra.
Thank you.
You're going down to 0 chakra.
I'll take 0. Okay, roll to hit. Yeah. I didn't need to upcast
Nat
it
20?
Nat 20. I say this with love to you, Buster. Ava says
Do you want to keep that at 1
Fuck
chakra?
you,
Or
Nanamo.
All right, roll the damage real quick before I do DM shenanigans. Roll the damage before I do DM shenanigans.
Okay, so that would be double the... Yeah, so I'm upcasting it to B rank, am I?
It'll be B rank, yeah, because it's C rank too.
Very cool. So that would be 12.
Don't ignore. I have to redo these. It'll be 2d12. Piss on it, Pickle. You're using it at the highest level. It's gonna be 6d6.
Wonderful, thank you. Okay, that would be.
Did you say
30.
something? Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so
30 damage.
30, so double that 60. So should double that to 60, yeah?
You would double that to 60. Do you want to know what the Ramen Dragon Jutsu had left?
what?
Please.
55 hit points.
Oh, damn.
Fuck yes.
Ain't no kill like overkill.
Thank you, crit. That's right. I think Ava will pass out as soon as this is done, but frankly, I don't think she gives a fuck.
Pickle, if you
Honestly,
don't mind, I will describe for the audience how you do this.
Okay, I had an idea, but I'm very interested to see yours.
No, hit your idea first. I'll tell them after mine. I'll tell them after yours. We still have a little bit of time, but we hit time. We have like 13 minutes for 12 minutes before we hit time, so we're fine.
My idea was going to be that I was going to follow Sheenie and basically, the sake poking out like Levi kills Zeke, just Jose his head off. Be like, oh, we could jump out of this fucking thing? Oh, then, let's fucking do it. Just kill him.
The dragon will like spit you out like a loogie if you wanted to.
I mean, that was my idea, but I'm very curious what your idea was, because if you've got something more cinematic, I am game.
Ava, you sense the weakness in the dragon. You sense the significance it holds for Nanamo, the same way Pero holds a significance to you, the same way you knew that if you destroyed Pero, you would grow not only as a shinobi, but as a person. And you feel that same weight currently like weighed over Nanamo's head, and the ambition and ego and desire to take that from him is just far too great. So as you kind of feel a little bit of the influence of your seal leaking out, no one, unless they are on the outside looking in, would take notice, as suddenly, Ava, You exert full control over this collaborative jutsu through the power of the Seal of Greed. The ground under you cracks as the weight of the dragon is almost quintupled because it becomes fully encased and gilded in gold. Chakra begins to flow off of it, and it grows very gnarly looking horns as you very suddenly like surge towards the other dragon, and much like it tried to like almost take your guys's like your dragon's head off when it like bit you on the neck, your dragon basically just takes its entire head completely clean off and then throws it up, and very much like Godzilla in that one movie just like consumes it.
Wait, isn't that exactly how my grandfather died?
Anyway, listen, actually, no, you just revealed something as well, and I messed up and revealed something, so now we're in the same boat. So now I can't even be held accountable for letting a thing slip as a DM. So we're in the same boat together.
That Ava literally drew on her trauma for the correct way to kill an old man.
This final attack is a bursting cacophony that makes a shower of this like very sparkly, like it almost looks like flour again, but it's also very clear that it's very old. It's almost like crystallized, and it shimmers in the sunlight or the fading like sunbeams as the evening sun begins to like rise or like set, I guess, as this like crescendo like heralds the end of this natural quote-unquote disaster meant to destroy this village. And the wreckage and the remnants of this village may look a bit closer to how Uzogakure looked when you guys left, but it is still here. You all, as legendary ninja from the land of waves, Squad Zero, have just stopped the dreaded ramen dragon jutsu. You can feel the dragon you guys are all like collectively made up of like beginning to like unfurl and unswirl around you guys as you unfuse, and like you can feel like lightning and bone and darkness and fire and earth like all coalescing. You also feel like that wind and that bit of like moisture and that gold like fleck like energy kind of like fade off as well as you guys are like left in the center of. You're passed out, but Shini's holding you.
I was going to say Hikari would probably catch him before she...
Yeah, Hikari's holding you.
Quick number, administer CPR. We know that fixes that.
You see, it's funny because if you had fallen in broth, my brain had already considered the funniness of the joke. Thank you, Hikari, for catching her.
Listen, if I wanted to be truly sadistic, I would have made sure that Nanamo fell unconscious and Ava was still up, so Ava could have been like holding him like Princess carrying him at the end. But that, friends, is the very end of the action of the Land of Udon's mission. Very quickly before we get to our sign out and all stuff like that, I need to ask, do you guys want to save like our epilogue for this arc and like any of the like sign out stuff for next time, or do you want to make sure we have a clean slate going into next session so we like power through and just clean up everything here? And it's just gonna be talking and like it's figuring out like who's going where and like who's getting paid what.
I feel like we can get through that all fairly quick, but that could just be me.
I think so too.
Yeah, we can get through it.
I'm fine either way.
I'm going to say 8 or so hours pass, where you guys are like spend it doing absolutely nothing. This is enough time for everyone to kind of like regather. There's a bit of reconstruction going on. People are like trying to tear down the rest of the bowl and stuff like that. There are already discussions of like maybe we should leave it up and like use it as a monument or like maybe like defenses for the village or something like that. It could be like a tourist attraction or something like that, because now that's like opening Nanamo made is kind of the only entry and exit way to the village. And it like leads directly to the outset of the shack. So it looks almost like it was like meant to be this way, but you guys know it wasn't. Everyone's kind of gathering up. The Union are there. You can also see Union members have captured a few of the aristocracy and like people who were like, you know, a bit like better off and probably knew what Ramen Co. might have been planning and just decided like, let's keep that quiet because like those who are working don't really need to know. We'll profit at the end. You can also see those people also have like scars on their back and like their shirts are ripped open where like the Rambo was also eventually trying to take them over as well. Like nobody was safe from the ever hungry maw of the ramen dragon and its greed, its avarice, until its avarice was too much for it to bite off and chew.
And then a different avarice killed it.
Yeah. You guys are sitting around and you are seeing as like the Union and Geronimo are like directing stuff. Things seem to have calmed down. Shini is also like back and he's chilling out with you guys. For some reason, because maybe this shadows he's absorbed from the dead from town, his appearance looks a decent bit better. He's a lot less ghoulish and more so like a person who's been in a horrible accident by this point.
I just like to think Nanamo and Ava are just... Ava's passed out on the ground, laid down somewhere, and Nanamo's just half asleep, sitting somewhere, just drifting off. His
I kind of
nose
imagine
bloody.
somebody like catches you like leaning against each other while sleeping.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that makes sense. Like leaned up against a tree or something.
I was thinking that they were all sitting on the one big couch. Ava was sleeping against Hikari from one side, and Nanamo was sleeping against her from the other, because she's the only one that isn't about to pass out right now.
Just a terrible situation the two youngest are in.
Yes. They are fucked.
You guys can see as you see Stoat, Weasel, Walrus, and Otter are all speaking with Geronimo. They seem like they're having a pretty tense conversation, but after a while, they all come over to you guys.
Listen, lads and lasses, we all want to thank you from the bottom of me heart and all me boys' hearts. We couldn't have done this without you guys. You lot saved this village.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Hikari looks a little uncomfortable with being thanked because, well, of a lot of reasons, but she does still say you're welcome.
Yeah, I kind of figured that part out, buddy.
And I guess Ava and Nana were still asleep. So,
Yeah.
So, we were talking, and, truth be told, I was originally hired by this village to complete an A-rank mission to, drive around and go off, but that was never going to happen the way I was going at it. And, you guys came here for C rank. In the end, we kind of split it, so what do you say we split this A-rank pay, and that'll be about C rank worth?
Makes sense to me.
I'm also pretty sure that Ramen Co. can't actually pay you guys anymore, so it might be your only option.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that last one goes without saying.
Well,
Ava
in that
stirs
case-
her instinct breed sense unhappy.
Hikari's going to snort a little at that.
Oh, and one more thing, Ronimo. Yeah, Weasel. You're not... Where are you going now? You know, it's funny. The more I think back, I can't remember a lot before I got here. And,
Actually, I think... Remember when I told you that we had some stuff we needed to discuss?
yeah, I was about to say, I think Nemo, he and I are...
This might not be the best way to start this, looks over at Nanamo, but Geronimo, meet Nanamo, who we suspect is your nephew.
Nanamo snores aloud.
Oh, yeah, that's the family sinuses, all right. Sounds about right. You know, I had me suspicions, but, kid dyed his hair pretty well, and like I said, you guys were, directly dangerous to my mission. But, yeah, Oda, I don't know if I'll come back, but, no, I will come back. But, for now, I gotta go figure some stuff out, and I guess this kid, me nephew, he's gonna be the best way for me to do it.
Fair. Hikari's then going to look at him and ask, how's Nemo
Hikari, he'll show you off to like a little area he's like been letting her nap in. She like actually looks like better than she did beforehand. She looks fine. She's sleeping very, very well. And he'll just say like, she's doing all right. The only thing is that she's been bloody hungry as hell.
Hikari's going to look relieved at that. Good.
Oh.
And she can recover from that.
Yeah, so, when are you guys planning on heading out?
Probably in a few days after these two have rested up a bit. Pretty bad idea here to make them march when they're pretty much collapsing from chakra exhaustion.
Well, if you guys are ready to go now, which I've been assuming you are, I don't mind carrying them.
Hikari's going to give him a look that says, are you sure that's a good idea considering how bad out of a condition you were in not very long ago?
Did you not just see me, like, make a whole massive dragon and, like, fight it off a town-sized dragon, like, by manipulating your power through, like, forcing my will over your shadow? You know what, never mind. You guys can keep underestimating me, it's fine. It's okay. No, it definitely doesn't fucking hurt my feelings or anything like that.
I love when Sheenie's petty and pissy.
Hikari, I'm joking. I'm joking, by the way. These are jokes.
Yeah, I know.
I'm very happy we all survived.
Same.
And he is going to he's going to go ahead and if you're too tired, he'll hoist Ava up and put her in a piggyback and kind of give Geronimo a kind of expectant like glance, like well
You've missed a lot of birthdays, so get to uncling, Pinky. Because I can't take your head off. And he'll go ahead and scoop Nanamo up a bit awkwardly, and he'll look to Hikari kind of pleadingly, like, "Will you mind grabbing Nemo here?"
Hikari nods, then picks Nemo up in a manner that she very much is familiar with because, again, 3 little siblings.
Okay, with that, your clothing and everything, like all your stuff is gathered. You guys are going to gather at a point, like directly like in front of that shack. And with Nanamo just barely being awake, Sheeny like realizes he doesn't have a lot of chakra, but he is just kind of curious, like, hey, oh no, yeah, I guess Nanamo's asleep. So yeah, you guys are just going to begin walking on. And when you get far enough, go ahead.
I was going to say, the reason he's asleep is he hasn't slept in 2 days.
Yeah,
Nanamo's body just finally caught up with him and went, "Oh no, you're not working anymore."
Yeah, it's very fair for you to be. In fact, Nanamo, like as you're like snoring, like every time you like inhale to snore, you can hear somebody like exhaling to snore in your chest because it's Marlon like sleeping in your heart. Why does he sound like that?
That's cute.
So yeah, as you guys like get to the edge of the water, you all like as a trio just body flicker away and begin heading back towards the land of waves. And that is where we'll be ending our story off for right now. Players, I hope you have enjoyed, and viewers, I hope you have enjoyed, and audio listeners, I hope you have enjoyed. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you all will come and like justify us having more sessions that run this long, as we have sat here for an entire 4 hours to bring you this gigantic session in which my so high constitution players such as Ava Rice Pickle Dill sat out and did the damn thing.
That's right. I killed Ramen-ko or Sake or whatever, it doesn't fucking matter. I beat you, Nanamo.
You did steal his whole ass boss kill. And by the way, there will be an end story this time as well. But it's not end story time. It's time for Miss Hikari Kesho to say hello or goodbye. I'm sorry, I'm so minds everywhere right now.
It's alright. And hallelujah, we are finally going home.
Finally homeward bound. And finally, the man of the hour, Mr. Nanamo Junbai, the Storybuster.
Fuck you, Ava. I took your kill first.
We'll see you guys next time as we return to the land of waves in Naruto D&D Making Waves. See ya.
Bye.
As the hulking shelled mass of the Three Tails towered over the destroyed and slowly sinking vessel of Nemo and Sake, the water displaced by its submergence creates a full-on rainstorm and causes the sea to become stormy. The duo sparing one last glance to the other fishing boats that successfully made their way past the mist protecting the village for the Tail Beast territory. A stark few of the adults able to even actually meet their gaze as they reached safety, many of them having done and seen this before. Like many children before them, their fates were finally sealed by this oppressive land of fishermen, along with the wrathful sea that enables them, as with another tug of the swordfish down the demon turtle's gullet, came the capsizing of the ship, sending the two boys into the dark, stormy waters. Or at least, it would originally appear so, as having not yet given up, Nemo had quite bravely, or maybe even somewhat foolishly, used their remaining fishing line to latch onto Yosobu, using it as a makeshift set of reins to pull himself and Sake atop the demonic beast, like ocean wave riders on their mount. A rather naive, but not entirely impossible idea coming to mind for the young pink-haired boy to try to tame the beast and have it drop them off on the mainland, while Sake begins to shake himself from his stupor and claims that they can direct it to destroy the town, defeating all the jerks and the oppressors in the village and helping them take it over, but once again proving itself a force of nature unmoved by the dreams and ambitions of mere powerless children. The two are completely unprepared by the harsh impact of reality once again, as Yosobu finally rises to the pest atop its shell, suddenly smashes one of its tails into the surface to crush and wipe off any annoyances, sending the two children flying with an impact equivalent to heavy artillery fire, as both sustain significant wounds just from the shockwave this causes, seeing them both blown off the shell, and then separate, despite a desperate scrambling attempt to cling to one another, and not see their bond completely severed. Unfortunately, this is not a story of unbreakable bonds, but it is one of dreams and nightmares manifesting themselves into reality, as while Nemo is blown away, and has his vision begin to stain with the deep crimson of a stark gash opened on his forehead, he can still see the thing that appears in front of him, even if it is a bit hazy, a scroll of light floating in midair in front of his gaze.
much like he suddenly appears to be. Time itself having all but frozen as the boy looks up at the once storming sky, now tranquil, watching the rain fall in slow motion, while a bolt of lightning crawls across the evening sky at a snail's pace, pulsing and shining warmly in the dim reality of what appears to be fate. Nemo can think of no other course of action other than taking a firm hold of the scroll, feeling the distinct sensation that failing to do so would mean his dreams indeed will die here with him and fade into the water like nothing but chum. As his trembling hand takes grasp of the white-like scroll, something happens. Time resumes. The lightning finishes its strike as the falling rain stings his eyes into closing, just as gravity resumes its torment of dragging the boy to his watery grave. But it never comes. Instead, help does.
Water style! Water dragon jutsu!
Suddenly, the pink-haired boy is scooped up and carried by powerful arms, while around him, another beast constructed of pure water is formed and strikes back at the demonic turtle, pushing it away and causing it to turn its full attention to another human being, one that commands enough strength to not be seen as a pest by the beast. A young man bearing sterling silver hair and red markings on his face, standing atop the head of the watery dragon while holding the boy he has saved. Then when the beast meets his gaze, the young man and dragon glare back with a killing intent pointed enough to make a tailed beast take notice and caution. Malice which must have been born from a truly hated and contemptible target, as it is enough to cause Isobu to snort out an angry cloud of mist before sinking beneath the waves, its lax nature apparently dissuading it away from any further torment of the village waters for today. As the dragon recedes into the water, the man checks on the boy he's rescued, who now bears sparkling cartoonish stars where his eyes should be, as Nemo suddenly begins a cacophony of high-speed questions that will herald the arrival of an obsession with the profession and ways of the ninja, which will stick with the young man until his final days. Then, quite soberly, the boy looks around desperately for sake, but finds no signs of it, and is assured by his savior that he is the only person he saw here. When questioned who his rescuer is, the silver-haired man announces matter-of-factly that his name is Tobirama Senju, and he is here to free this land from the corrupt fishmongers in control of it, who overthrew the last daimyo of Water Country. Quite smugly, in fact, Tobirama states they shouldn't be here much longer, and that when they are done, the boy will no longer need to worry about the oppressive fishing and sacrifice system of governance, or Isobu ever again. And before Nemo can question as to who they are, the signal for the fall of the village of fishermen is given, as a massive forest springs up on half the islands that make up the land, while the other half appears to break out in a brilliant blaze that is currently causing the sounds of panic and evacuation. As before he knows it, Nemo can see the boats of countless members of his nation fleeing back out of the city in the mist, some crying tears of joy or hope as they paddle their boats to freedom, while others look confused, or even angry at the fact the system they've known for so long has been abolished without their say-so or any warning given. On the mainland among the trees and fire, two men with long dark hair could be seen standing illuminated in the dispersing mist as smoke begins to roll on top of it. And as the duo approach the boundary of the village alongside the evacuees calmly, Tobirama runs through hand signs necessary to cause the water around the island to rise and calm the fires, at the cost of raising the sea level around the village attack. When the deed is completely done, the man bearing a strange symbol like a leaf on his head asks the boy who he is, as his companions join him, while still feeling unable to speak, and finally realizing that the scroll of light he took hold of is nowhere to be found, as is his best friend. Nemo now, for some reason more than ever, feels as if he must hold the memories of both very close into the end, as he says the full name he was given of his now dead clan, all worked to the bone by the nation that was meant to cherish them. I'm Nemo Uminami, and I'm going to make the best food in the world so I can help people like a ninja. Meanwhile, in the western direction that sake was blown, the weed-haired boy wakes in the same frozen time as his companion, feeling all the same fears and pain as he did, and even experiencing the same confusing visuals and visions, including the scroll of light. But for some reason, when Sake looks upon it and feels the vague pull of his dreams telling him to take grasp of it, he instead remembers the pain he's felt constantly from chasing his unrealistic ambitions. All the cuts and bruises and sunburns from staying out and fishing hard with Nemo, all the humiliation and the pain of beatings and starvation at the hands of the fishmonger's men, who arbitrarily dictated his life be little more than that of a wage slave's. It all comes back to Sake Kumoki more intensely than he's ever felt anything else, and it makes him reject the call of dreams as unrealistic and for the weak and naive. It puts into sheer perspective that he doesn't want a dream. He wants the power to completely change his reality, and in that realization, the scroll of light seems to be corrupted, or maybe darkly enlightened, as it ceases to burn with bright, brilliant light, and instead begins to smolder and billow as utter blackness, absorbing all the light around it. Something which screams to the weed-haired boy will give him power, so he takes a hold of it, even as everything else around him goes dark. When Sake awoke next, He knew not how long it had been, but from the sheer change he saw, he could only assume multiple decades, as when he looks upon his village now, it is little more than a half-smoking, half-sunken clean slate, like the one that he often fantasized with Nemo about. But as he looks to himself and sees that he still has freshly treated wounds that duly ache, he knows that this must still be his reality. Thus, he is further shocked to find himself in a brand new boat on the other side of the village. While in the distance, he sees what looks like a flood of people deciding to migrate from the village of fishermen. They were free. And then, he finally sees the last thing of note. A young man with dark skin and long locks dressed in white robes, floating just above his boat casually, while lounging on a long staff, as if it were furniture. A curious and somewhat amused look on his face as he seemed to study Sake. I'm glad you didn't die. It would have been too boring for the story. What? And you turned your scroll black. I've only seen that happen a handful of times. You don't like your dreams, I take. Dreams don't come true. Not when you don't have power first. So if you get stronger, you'll accomplish your dreams then. That's really intriguing. And tell me, what would you do with your power? What are these dreams that you need strength in order to accomplish? Everything ever denied to me. I want everything. I want more food than I could ever eat. More property than I could ever use. More lovers than I could ever cherish. I want wealth so immortal and unyielding that people pay me with their lives instead of the other way around. I don't want to have to ever compromise or give up anything ever again. I want the power to keep an entire village under my complete and total control. The power to make men bend to my will, or go to war for my sake, like hunger. That's my dream. Ah, well I can see why the scroll turned so jet vent to black now. You desire some very selfish things. It's ironic you be born here. Tell me, do you know what this land was originally called? I don't care! Just give me power or leave me alone! But then, just as suddenly as Sake raised his voice, the man raised his staff and swung it down at his skull, surely with enough force to completely cave it in. But instead of reaching Sake, a strange phenomena took place. A sensation that could only be described as knowing the components of the bread he'd been eating that day to make their dough balls had a far different use. And before he knew it, the broken down flour that had been moments beforehand processing through his guts is suddenly expelled as a shell-like cloud out of his pores, where the fangs of something appear to stop the staff just before it can strike him in a strange manner of shielding. This was once known as the land of bread and fish. It was the site of a great act of love and charity for others. So I decided to bless you both. The other one chose to give his dream up for others, freeing this village in the process. You included, but I can see you require a different path, so I'd suggest you sail that way, the man says calmly, having apparently known this outcome was coming as he points Sake in the opposite direction Nemo and the other evacuees were escaping in, deciding to pick and choose his battles better from here on out. As all of a sudden it felt quite unwise to anger this mysterious man any further. Sake begins to row his boat where he was directed, sparing a final glance back to confirm the floating man is indeed still there studying him, confirming the young boy has not at all gone crazy, and thus wanted to confirm his resolve that the dark reality he has chosen was for the best. Sake Kumogi asks a final question. Who are you? That's always the ultimate question we all must answer, kiddo. My name isn't relevant to you though, so why not just call me what everyone else does? The Fool of Six Paths. Then finally, as Sake departs, he is not privy to the sight of Tobirama Senju and his dark-haired companions, resembling the unmistakable visages of Mamoru Uchiha and Hashirama Senju, joining the men on the water, before, like mere figments of the imagination, disappearing with him as unnaturally as they all came.